All right, what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing? We are back here today for round number two of the 2025 NBA draft. I've never done a round two stream. I have dipped my toes into like post round one when they were the same night into the second round. Last year, I remember I didn't go live just because it was like middle of the day, so I was doing a lot of content from the first round, and the draft was really early the next day. So today, here we are. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Thank you guys that all came out. Last night's stream was so much fun. I had a blast. What's going on, Killian? What's going on, Henry, Thomas, Lay, Vince, Travi, Dreaded, Rishi, Justine, Nano, Vince, late. I think I was on time. At least I thought I was. Yeah, how's everybody doing? We got I think a fun one, a fun round two. Of course, Shams has already kind of spoiled who's going here. This is now the Phoenix's pick. But yeah. What's going on? Doug, got any sleep? Woke up very tired today, but we're grinding. This is the best time of the year. Can't be tired. Thank you, man. What's up, Jace? Thunder, does OKC have a pick today? Not that I believe. Or actually, no. 44. They have 44. What's up, Aaron? What's up, S Baller? Hey, what's up, SS? Predictions for the Hawks? I think the Hawks can be a top 6 seed next year. I think we got to figure out free agency, all the mid-level signings, any sign-in trades. But I'm a big fan of the Hawks. I was adamant about the Hawks late in the regular season, and they've had a really good offseason so far. I know it just kind of started. What's up, Adrian? What do I think of the Suns' moves? Interesting, right? Like during the stream, I love the idea of getting Mark Williams and Come On My Watch, and you have Nick Richards. There's injuries, maybe there's a chance Come On isn't like ready out of the gate, and the Suns are trying to not have their pick become a really good one next year. Now I'm like, you know what? You got to pay Mark Williams in a year, but like Come On may take some time to develop. I think it's okay. Yeah, like Lee McNeely would have been a good ad for this team, but I think you're fine. They're going to get Rasheer Fleming as well, who I would have loved at number 20 if he got drafted. Rasheer Fleming is the highest ranked player on my big board, and he is ranked 16th, and they're going to get him at 31. Phenomenal value. I'm really excited. I'm glad he's going to a team where he's going to have a lot of run. Oh, what's up, Bigfoot Vlogs? What a name. I think we're going to see a bunch of trades happen. They're going to be, I don't think they're going to be any massive trades. We're going to see a lot of pick trades going kind of back and forth here. Yeah, Suns got 41 now. Suns got 41. ESPN won't update this. I'll definitely do my best to update this for you guys, like just to make sure you guys know. And this is like the true draft sicko stream. If you guys are here, you really appreciate the draft as much as I do, because you know people, they'll just scroll Twitter for round two, right? Like maybe their team gets in. I mean, I'm a Knicks fan, and I'm repping them, so I'm excited for whoever they draft. I hope they keep the player. I hope so. I hope the second apron looming does not make the Knicks take a second round pick. I think they should take one. And there's a lot of names that I want to go to my Knicks. I'd be happy with Kobe Brea. I'd be happy with Sion James, Chaz Lanier, Kobe Sanders, Amari Williams, Dink Pate. There's a lot of interesting picks. Kalkbrenner to Milwaukee, they could use somebody like that. Hey, what's up, Emmett Ball? What's up, man? How are you? Second round mock. I did a second round mock on my, you know, what do we got? 12 minutes? All right, we can run up a new one. Because some of these picks got traded. I don't know. Actually, I kind of liked what I had. So the Suns are taking Rasheer Fleming, so I technically got that one right. It's going to be in the same pick, just a different team. Hey, what's up, Tag Live? Thank you for the $10 donation, man. Check your DM for future collabs and news. Utah is more willing to move marketing with Ace Bailey. I could totally see that. And for sure, man, I'll check my DMs after this. I assume you mean Twitter. Sorry, I'm really bad at answering Twitter DMs. If you guys message me, I'm the worst. I assume you mean Twitter, but I'll definitely check that out, man. Hi, thank you for the donation. What do I think the Lakers do at 45? So I think they can go big. So they traded up after my mock. So I think Amari Williams, if he's on the board, maybe the other Wildcat, Jackson Robinson, Jameer Watkins could be in play for them. If the Lakers can land like a Chaz Lanier there or Sion James, those are some of my favorite players. Cam Jones. Can I get Cam Jones to the Knicks? Pair him up with Tyler Kolek. I mean, Cam Jones. So the only guys that I had like top 30 grades on are Maxime Reynal, Rasheer Fleming, Cam Jones, Chaz Lanier, and Adu Thera. So I guess about 6 guys. Yeah, I gave the Heat an A+. I mean, dude, I had Kasparis rank 7, and he went 20. And thank you for the donut, guys. I appreciate it, man. You guys were so kind to me yesterday. Rasheer Fleming to Phoenix. I like that a lot. He's my 16th ranked guy. You get him at 31. They had to trade a future second or two. And they're kind of like all about now and in the future. but I think Fleming's got tremendous upside. And if Jordan Ott can be a good player development coach, it's going to be a good spot for him to grow and kind of go through the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs of being a rookie that has kind of two ends of the spectrum potential that could flame out, but could really become a versatile asset. Andy, thank you for the donation. I've been killing it with the uploads of the content. Hey, appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Alan, thank you for the donation. Golden State goes Kalkbrenner right now or Fleming if they drop. Well, it seems like Fleming is going 31, but Kalkbrenner right now, oh my God, right now and Kalkbrenner could both space the floor, would be perfect in Golden State. I doubt either one is there at 41, so they got to move up. Jared, thank you for the $5 donation. Do I think the Jazz could trade Lowry and picks for Brown? I don't think it's out of the cards, but you're trading every single pick. The thing is with the Jazz, like their pick is like top 10 protected to OKC next year. They'll keep it. But a lot of their picks are not super appealing. It's like Cavs picks. They're great right now and probably going to be good for the future. It's Minnesota picks. Good right now, good for the future. They do have that Suns 2031 first, which can be interesting. And then, yeah, they have like a Bryce Sensabaugh, Isaiah Collier. They have plenty of young guys. They would be a Jaylen Brown team. And how funny it would be if Jaylen Brown gets traded and he's just going to the Western Conference, making the East even weaker. I know, Totoro. I think a lot of you guys are hyping up the Hawks in the chat, man. I like the Hawks. Oh, the Warriors traded down. Yeah. The Warriors traded down. See, this is where it's going to get confusing. They traded down with, actually, you know who I should pull up? I believe Tankathon will update this. They're great. Can I see just the draft? Here we go. Did they update this? Sorry. So Golden State is at, nah, they didn't update it yet. Unless you guys have a good website that has the updated draft board, because the second round picks are flying left and right. Yeah, the Suns own 41 now. So the Suns have 41 and 31. That's great. Sumo, thank you for the donation. Thoughts on Dink Pate? Very underrated prospect. I agree, he's underrated, man. Dink had one of the worst lucks when it comes to your development. Like, he goes to the G League Ignite, pretty big risk at the time for kind of a environment that didn't have a great track record. And he was there he had to sign a 2-year deal with the G League Ignite. He was there with Montes Buzelis, Ron Holland, Tyler Smith, Ethan Amansa, that are all kind of playing to be first-round picks last year. So I feel like he didn't have a chance to shine offensively. And then it's just like a weird environment playing in the Mexico City G League team, which is pretty good talent against other G League players. I think the defense stands out. The athleticism is there, but I think he's probably going to have to go right back in the G League to start off his career, which is tough, man. If he really becomes like a rotational guy, he had a very tough path to doing so. Jace, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Isaiah, thank you for the donation. Love the draft content, man. How good of a pick is Thomas Sorber? Future iHeart replacement? Yes. The second apron is going to be looming for the Thunder, and in 2 years, they're going to need all the big man depth they can get. Sorber may not be NBA ready because of the injury, and I still think has a ways to go as like a true, reliable rim protector. But man, the athleticism just stands out. It's amazing. Mike Nixon, yeah, Jamal Mashburn is technically in this draft. He has no more years left of eligibility. I wish he was going back to Temple, but he's not going to get drafted. Hopefully he does get it undrafted. You know, there's one player from Temple that could get drafted that has the best chance is Steve Settle. No. Is it Settle? Why am I butchering his name? Or is it Steven? No. Okay, hold on. Let me find it. Or is it? It's not Seattle. Now I'm butchering his name. No, it is Steve Settle. Maybe I just typed it in wrong. What's on his eye in his picture? I don't even know he had that. But he shot 41% from 3 at a 6'10 forward. And people say he did well in the workout. So I hope a Temple Owl gets represented tonight. Emmett Ball, thank you for the donation. Your Hansen Yang clip was gold. Hope Charlotte gets a do. I have a mock there, and I've mocked him there a ton, so I hope so as well. And thank you, man. I was cracking up in my reaction. It just really caught me by surprise. Mello, thank you for the $5 donation. What do you think my Hornets will do at 33 and 34? I would love one of Kalkbrenner right now, and I'd like to get Micah PV, Kobe Bryant, Dink Pate, or Duke Hero. Having 33 and 34 is really nice for Charlotte in this draft. I think there's a chance, well, you're going to get one of the bigs, and if Raynal goes 32, I had in the mock, Kalkbrenner is exactly what Charlotte needs. A big guy, set screens, solid rebounder, can catch alley-oops from LaMelo and Knipple. And Knipple did so well with Kaman, he could do that with Kalkbrenner. And then they need to add defense. The defense is not great on paper, so Kalkbrenner or Duke Hero would be perfect. They don't need Kobe Bryant, in my opinion. They don't need the shooting. They just added that to McNeely and Khan. I'd like them to get Thero, Dink, or even Micah PV. Yeah, I'm going to do a Brooklyn rebuild this weekend, Noam. Maybe Sunday you guys will see that. The Big Tariff going to Portland at 16. What a nickname for Hansen. I have Philly getting Noah Penda. I'm sure they would love Kalkbrenner right now, but I assume they're going to be off the board. I'd assume. Very high in Proctor. Yeah. Oh, you view him as a wing. Okay. I think he's like still more of a guard. I like the ball handling. Who will the Raptors pick? I have them getting Proctor. I think they could use another ball handler in the backcourt. Why Thero over Penda? I think he's just more NBA ready. I think he's, I mean, they're very similar athleticism wise, but I just think, I don't know. I think Penda is still a little bit of a work in progress, and that could also be the same case with McNeely and Salon over there in Charlotte. I'd rather take Thero, who I can rely on right away defensively. Do I think Debo gets traded? Samuel? Who do I have the Cavs getting? I have them grabbing a big, right? Janai Broom. It was just like the best big available. And he can actually help them right like next year compared to like a Rocco Zakarski. And I had them snagging Max Shulga. I probably should have had Saliu Niang. He's in the green room. He's probably going to get drafted. Which Aussie goes first? I would assume Alex Tui. Hey, what's up, Eddie? Who are the Wizards drafting? So they have, I believe, 43 now. I have Amari Williams. I would love that for them. But honestly, I don't think Amari Williams would make it past, like, the Lakers now at where are the Lakers? They traded with Chicago. So the Lakers are at 45. Oh, so there he's... I feel like Golden State would take him. Who do I think the Wolves target now that they traded down to 36? I don't know. Because I think, yeah, like, obviously Fleming's going to be off the board. Kalkbrenner's going to be off the board. I wouldn't mind Cam Jones, just another ball handler in the backcourt. I don't think they would go a smaller guard in Ryan Nembhard, so maybe they go somebody with size like Tyrese Proctor. I think this is where they can snag another ball handler. But there's plenty of wings, like Sion James and Chaz Lanier are some of my best players available after Rasheer Fleming. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We got 2,000 people in here to watch the second round. You guys are goated. Where do I think John Tonje's going? It'd be cool if he stayed in the state of Milwaukee, or stayed of Wisconsin. I had him mocked to the Lakers at 55, so maybe that's Chicago at 55. I know that's Chicago now. So much has gone on with these trades, man. It's crazy. Because ESPN hasn't even updated their site. So actually, let's see. Have they updated it? They have not. Tankathon, be goated and update the site. Oh, man. Warriors have 52 and 59, not 41. Yeah, I keep messing that up. Yeah, thank you, Buckin. I know. That's going to be fun. So that at 41 is Phoenix. Suns in 4. Shout out that guy. Wonder what he's up to nowadays. We got the draft starting in 2 minutes. I'm still going to have like the little ESPN. Hopefully that's like the ticker. We'll be able to follow that along. Best big ticket in Missoula system. I mean, Kalkbrenner or what's his name? Right now, I think fit well. I think Amari Williams could fit the system well with the playmaking. And I think Al Horford would be a good mentor. Yeah, I'm going to do a Celtics rebuild soon. Celtics, Nets, Pelicans, Hawks, all in the mix this weekend. Nas, thank you for the donation. Who do I think the Lakers are trading up to 45 for? I like Amari Williams if they really want a big. If there's a wing here, oh my God, Chaz Lanier would be perfect. Kobe Sanders, but I don't know if they need another ball handler or hybrid. So if they were going to go like a pure guard, Javon Small, he could shoot the lights out. He was one of the best three-point shooting point guards in the country last year for West Virginia. What was it, 41% he shot from three? No, 35%. It was 41% from the field. But the volume was good, man. He took difficult threes. Like Walter Clayton-esque difficult. Pistons, I had, actually, my original mock, I think, Hansen Yang to the Detroit. I have Cam Jones. Because if they don't maybe think Marcus Sasser is like a long-term answer. Yang Gang rise up. Hey, man, I'm rooting for Hansen. I really am. What are the possibilities of a PG trade tonight, and what could we get in return for him? Best from a Sixers and Temple Owls fan. Go Owls, man. I don't think Paul George gets traded tonight 1-2. I mean, you have to take back like a Bradley Beal contract. You have to give up so much draft capital for somebody to take on that deal. It's so bad right now. Jack, thank you for the donation. Do you think the Bulls will blow it up? I feel like they have to trade Vooch, right? Fun fact. You went to high school with Carney Shovis' son. No way, man. That's really cool. I would think so. I think they should trade Vucevic. I think they should test the market for Dosunmu and Kobe White. But knowing them, I don't think they will. But thank you for the donation, man. Athol, have I joined the Yang Gang? Hey, I'm in the Yang Gang. I am rooting for him. I said it was a bad pick, but I said in my grading video, I hope I'm dead wrong. I really hope he is the Chinese Jokic, because that is going to be one of the most entertaining players of this decade. So I hope I am dead wrong. I want to look like an idiot. It was just my gut feeling. Need a Pittsburgh expansion team? Hey, what's up, Iron Man? I see you in the comments all the time, man. Oh, come. When's the draft start? It is started now. Oh, like I'll throw up that ticker thing when it's there. Nemard Brothers would be so cool in Indiana. What draft year is Bryce Streams? Technically next year. He's going to be a freshman at Arizona, but I don't know if he's going to play that much. Hey, thank you, Drew Moo for the donation. Sorry, let me read that. This is for years of enjoyable content you provided. Have you looked into a Zen basketball GM rebuild with an ad blocker? Would be a great second channel type of video. Huh? What do you mean by that? Zen basketball GM rebuild. Is that a? Well, first of all, thank you for the donation and the support, man. Is that like a online game? Oh, it is. I'll look into this, man. Like a simulation game. This does look kind of cool. This could be an off-season thing for sure. It's not a bad idea at all. Thank you for the donation, RM Agony. Love from New Zealand. What's up, man? Across the world. Thank you for coming out. Have you ever wanted to be a scout? By the way, Men Thompson, twin cousin, could be the steal of the draft. Who's the Men Thompson? I don't even know who. Have I ever wanted to be a scout? Yes. In college, I thought it was really cool, but then it's like very big of a conflict of interest for YouTube, and it's a tough industry to break into. If you don't really know anybody, or hey, sometimes you got to get lucky, you got to network really well. And then kind of the pandemic was my junior year. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go more corporate, like finance route, and I mean, it would be cool, but I mean, if you're a scout, I mean, you're on the road all the time. It is a really cool job, but you're away from your family a lot, and you don't really get paid a lot of money either. But because everybody wants to do it, it's really cool. Who is Men Thompson's cousin? Am I just missing that? Do I think Elijah Martin or Will Richard will get drafted? Martin definitely has a better chance. I think both of them will definitely get picked up in undrafted free agency. If they don't. Thoughts on Chucky Hepburn? One of my favorite prospects in this class. He might not get drafted. I had such a blast watching Chucky Hepburn at Louisville last year. A dog on defense. An absolute dog. Solid enough shooter. Good playmaker out of the pick and roll. I think somebody should draft him. Do I think Amen is going to be an all-star? Yes. I think he could be an all-star next year. I guess with now KD there, it could limit his touches in a way, but I don't think it's going to be that much different from Jalen Green. Yes, I do YouTube full-time, Dana. I've been doing it full-time since January of 24, or February of 24. So, about almost a year and a half now. Matt, favorite Philadelphia sports team and athlete? I don't know, man. I don't like the Sixers. the rivals with the Knicks, technically. Favorite athlete from Philadelphia? I respected Brian Westbrook growing up. That was my guy. All right, so here we go. We got this up. All right, so they got Bob Myers, they got Jay Billis, they got Bobby Marks, Brian Windhorst. That's a dope desk with Malika Andrews as well. That's a dope desk. You have Martin go to the Knicks at 50. I wouldn't hate that. How do I feel about the Pirates? Can we trade Paul Skeens to the Mets? I'm just kidding. I just feel bad for bad ownership. I went through with the Mets and Will Ponce and Bob Nutting, right? Even worse. No, I don't work in corporate. What was your job before YouTube? I was in a finance rotational program at Chase. Miami will be bidding for a pick today. Yeah, we'll see. I wonder if they're really going to go after Kuminga. Hey, Anthony, thank you for the donation. Why is my screen? I'm trying to read your thing real quick. Watch all your channels so much. My girlfriend sees you on TV all the time. Hey, no way, man. That's funny. Also from New York and a Knicks fan. Hey, shout out to you, brother. This is entertaining. Hey, thank you so much, Anthony. That really means a lot. Go Knicks, man. Go Knicks. All right. Any chance Fleming falls to the Hornets now? Unfortunately, Shams did spoil it, and he went. He's gonna go 31. Yeah, this is for the draft sickos. This is for the people that really enjoy it. We got over 3,000 people in here watching me talk about the second round. Like, this is a really cool community we're building for sure. Because I feel like the draft has changed so much, and I think more people are getting into it and involved, and it's really cool. I can't wait till we have like expansion in the NBA too, and there's more teams talking about the draft and more fan bases. The free agency live stream will probably start at like 5:30 on Monday. From 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock on Monday, I'm actually going to be doing a Bleacher Report stream for 2 hours, like a free agency preview with them, which is going to be really cool. I'll definitely tweet out those links. And then I'm going to do like probably a 3-hour stream on Monday. And I'm not a streamer. I struggle sitting in the chair for this many hours without getting up. So that's going to be interesting for me. Do I think Kuminga would be a good fit in Sacramento? Not with DeRozan there, but I do think there's some interesting like Sabonis Kuminga combinations. So we'll see. Yeah, I want a Seattle team again as well. I think it'd be cool to add another Canadian team. I don't really care for a Vegas team, but I feel like it's going to happen. You're sorry to spoil it, but the 76ers will win the 26 finals. It's not impossible in this East. I had the Raptors grabbing a ball handler and Tyrese Proctor. Maybe they like a center though. Maybe they like a Rocco Sikorsky or a Lachlan Olbricker and Amari Williams since they didn't take a center at 9. Do I think Vancouver ever gets a team again? Unfortunately, I don't. Like, if I had to guess, I don't know. Like, if they added another Canadian team, maybe they would pick Vancouver over Montreal. How did Fleming fall to the first? I don't know. I think teams are just scared of the shot not being legit. His like weight right now and not being strong enough to be a big at the NBA level. And I guess the handle isn't perfect either. Kobe Bryant did the Knicks. I would like that. Kobe Bryant is an elite shooter. I'd prefer the Knicks grabbing a little bit better of a defender, but we'll see. Hey, Mitchell Watson, thank you for the donation. Been watching you for 8 years, Mad Level. Hey, man, thank you, Mitchell. 8 years? That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you. I wonder what they're actually saying right now on the broadcast. They got Jonathan Gavoni up here.
Utah at 5. How is he feeling about what happened in Utah?
Malika, we're still waiting to hear on that from him. But as many of our viewers might be aware, Ace Bailey did not conduct a single known visit or workout with an NBA team. He was clearly determined to steer himself to a team outside the top 5.
Crazy, man. The Ace Bailey thing is crazy. Hey, Mr. Penguin, love from El Salvador. Thank you, man. Bryce Williams getting drafted. I have... Oh, did I put him in my updated mock today? I liked watching Bryce Williams, honestly. I did. I did not have Bryce. But I could see it. I could see it. Like, there's so many guys in play here. Bryce Williams, Tamar Bates. Dude, the Jalen Moore situation is sad. Like, he tore his ACL or Achilles in the workout. Do you think the Nets have a realistic chance of stealing Grimes? I do not, no. I think they'll match whatever. Bring RJ Lewis home? I mean, RJ Lewis tries on defense. I wouldn't mind it. I forget what he measured without shoes. I mean, College Basketball Reference is going to tell me it's 6'7". I don't know about 6'7". Hey, what's up, random user? What I missed? Nothing. The draft has not started yet. NCAA prediction, way too early, champ. I mean, Florida, dude, loading up with Xavier Lee. Condon comes back. Boogie Fland. I mean, you got to respect Duke with Isaiah Evans coming back. Dame Sarr, Cameron Boozer. Purdue's going to be good. Houston's going to be great. They got Miles Uzan to come back. They got Chris Sinak, right? They're going to be good. I want the Celtics to get another second to get Thero and Kalk. Wishful thinking. Wishful thinking. Unless there's a Hauser trade in here. Jameer Watkins is a fun player for sure. Man gives 110% effort. My thoughts on Fears and Coward. I worry about Fears going to New Orleans. There's a lot of guards there. I wonder how that's going to work. And injuries can come and go. We'll see how that front office looks. Coward, I love that. I think Memphis is the right team to take him. Do you think the NBA should ever expand to more rounds? Only if they added like 2 expansion teams. They add a Euro like G League team maybe, but I doubt we'll ever see 3 rounds. Because so many of these guys, like they come in and out of the league. I do want to see what Shams is saying here. Hold on. And then I'll read the donation.
For that pick, and so the Suns have now jumped in to get that 31 overall pick for the number 36 pick as well.
I was just reading the trades. Sam, thank you for the donation. Why did Edwards not get drafted when he was in a weaker draft than this year's and better than 99% of players? I assume you mean Justin Edwards. Well, Justin Edwards, man, was a top high school recruit. He wasn't great at Kentucky. He just like didn't shoot the ball a ton. That team had Reed Shepard, DJ Wagner, Aaron Bradshaw, Zavon Vicic, Rob Dillingham, ton of guys out there. There's another wing I'm forgetting off the top of my, or Tristan Newton. No, not Tristan Newton. Antonio Reeves. And it just didn't give him an opportunity. But there was the athleticism. You could see he was ranked 3rd in the high school class. He shouldn't have went undrafted. Like, better than Melvin Ajinka, but people don't want to pay him right away. Better than Bronny James. We kind of know how that went. Tyrion Gates, thank you for the donation, man. Your offseason content is top tier, man. Big fan. Hey, appreciate that, man. It's going to be a fun offseason. Real Royalty Sky, where do you think Caleb Love is going? First, thank you for the donation. Second, I don't think he gets drafted. I did have him ranked 73rd on my big board. I think he'll be an undrafted free agent. I think he's going to be a fun summer league player for sure. I don't know what team would take him. Wessel, thank you for the donation. Hi, Matt. Greetings from Netherlands. Shout out Netherlands, man. Who do you think is going to be the center for the Hornets? Do they trade for someone? I mean, right now it's what? Nurkic, Diabate, and it's about it. So I think they're going to draft Kalkbrenner right now here, one of them. And I could see them picking up a veteran. Maybe it's a Charles Bassey. Maybe it's a, I don't think they're like a Clint Capella team, but maybe they take a flyer on Isaiah Jackson from Indiana, something like that. Thank you for the donation, man. I think, yeah, they got to add some defense, man. That defense is looking rough. Kenton, thank you for the $5 donation. What do you think Austin Reeves' future in LA? I think it's interesting. I think they're going to feel a little bit better with their financial situation after LeBron retires, and they're not going to overlap their next contracts. You either have to pay him or you have to trade him. You cannot allow him to leave for nothing. And next year, Reeves can be a free agent, right? And so many teams are going to have cap space next year. The Wizards, the Nets, a lot of teams are going to have contracts coming up. No, I don't think the Hawks are going to have cap space. There's a decent amount, for sure. So I think, they're going to try to trade him for Bam. Maybe they're going to try to trade him for a center. We'll see if it actually happens, though. I think Pelinka will be, and if they feel like they need an upgrade because they have LeBron and Luka to handle the ball, he'll go at the deadline. Like, this could be LeBron's last year. Has it started yet? It is not. It was supposed to start at 8, so I hope it starts soon. Austin Reeves for Keon Ellis and Keegan Murray. Who says no? You know what? That's not a terrible trade because Reeves is the best player in there. You know what? Oh, man. Like, with Levine there, I don't know if Sacramento might be the one to say no, even though Reeves is a great player. That's an interesting idea, ET. Thank you for the donation. What would you say, chat? Who says no? Austin Reeves for Keon Ellis and Keegan Murray. Now, Keon and Keegan are under good contracts right now, rookie deals, but they're going to get paid soon. Keon is such a good defender. Keegan Murray's kind of been trending downward since the rookie year, but you got to pay Reeves $30+ million a year in a year. I don't know. I feel like Sacramento might say no on that one. Do I think Elijah Martin gets drafted, Bucking? Yes, I do. Thoughts on Bobby Miller? I didn't really go too deep into him for this class, actually. I'm sorry, man. Nelly Joseph, not familiar. Sorry. Igor Milicic, he was a guy that I had a tough time evaluating. I think he stood out. I think crafty with the ball in his hands, could be physical at times inside. But, when I was watching Tennessee, like, obviously Lanier's jumped out to me. I was like, I love Jemai Meshack on defense. I also don't think Sacramento and the Lakers will make a trade because of the rivalry. I don't think Vivek would want to do that. Lakers have Dorian Finney-Smith already. Lakers hang up. Kings hang up. Kings say no. Interesting. Yeah, when you hear both sides, they're saying no. Maybe it's a good trade. Thoughts on Kobe Bryant? Phenomenal shooter. Phenomenal catch-and-shoot shooter. Wide open threes. He's going to knock them down. Not the best athlete. Not the best defender. I hope I'm watching the right thing here, right? Like, the draft should be on this channel. Where does Maxime right now go? The Spurs have interest. I don't think he's going to make... Well, the Spurs don't have 38 anymore. I think he's going to go nowhere. No way he falls past Philly. He goes top 5 in the second round. Nice center from New Mexico. Gotcha, man. Well, shout out Donovan Dent. Well, I guess he left, right? To go to... Where did Donovan Dent go? USC, UCLA? All right. Let's start up this draft. Let's start up the second round. I wonder... Okay, they were averaging around 7 minutes per pick last night. I wonder what it's going to be now. Do I think Tampa could ever get a team? I don't know. You have baseball, you have basketball, or excuse me, you have baseball, you have hockey, you have football. You never know. Like Pittsburgh, right? They have the other 3 as well. Hey, welcome to the channel, Florida Panthers fan. Congrats on winning the cup. Who does OKC take at 44? I could see a project. Like, I could see Bogdan Markovic. I could see Dink Pate. I could see Zakarski if they just wanted to double up on bigs. Should the Nets get a first for Claxton? The contract's interesting. I feel like a team like the Lakers, they can get a first. Maybe. Come on, let's start at the second round. How old was I when I started YouTube? 14. I was in 9th grade. And now I'm 25. Hi, thank you for the donation. Why Reeves money a problem with new ownership? Well, there's the salary cap. There's the second apron. And I think they're going to be fine paying him. But then you wonder, like, post LeBron, do you want to pay Luka and Reeves $90 to $100 million on Luka's next deal if they're both negatives on defense? That's just a question the Lakers are going to have. This isn't baseball where they have unlimited money. The Lakers would pay the luxury tax, so they're just going to have like better analytics staffs. They're going to probably have better like personnel in the front office. I don't think they're really going to change too much financially. Like, they would pay the tax. Do I think Broom gets drafted tonight? I do. Yeah. We got 4,000 people in here. Shout out to you guys. We're about to watch the second round. I'm excited. If we can start it, it's 8:15. All right, where's Mark Tatum? Are they gonna show him right now? Here we go. Here we go. Let's start the second round. Round of applause. Deputy Commissioner. Shout out to him in 2K, man.
Good evening and welcome to the second round of the 2025 NBA Draft presented by State Farm. Day 2 of the draft is being held at Barclays Center, right here in my hometown of Brooklyn, New York.
Shout out Mark Tatum.
Last night, we watched 30 players join the NBA family, and today, we usher in another group of great players from around the world. Thank you to all the players here this evening who've come to see their dreams fulfilled. So let's get the second round started. The 31st pick in the 2025 NBA Draft belongs to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have 4 minutes to make their selection.
Okay, so it's 4 minutes a pick. And we know that this pick is the Suns pick. I tweeted out how much I hated this as well, and you guys obviously know, right? Let me throw it over here. Like the wearing different hats, like Kaman wearing the Rockets hat, Will Riley wearing the Jazz hat, Cedric Howard wearing the Blazers hat. You have what's his name? Asa Newell wearing the Pelicans hat. And it's just like, this is a $1 billion league. Can we not fix the hat issue? Can we not fix the dumb hat issue? We all know that Kaman is a Sun. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Dude, the Rockets had the 59th pick. No, that was the Suns. But now it's, who owns it? The Warriors, I think, own it now. I think they will own 56 and 59. Jalen, thank you for the donation. How does Indy stay relevant next season without Halliburton? I mean, they have the depth to be just fine in the regular season. They're not going to have that star power, obviously, in the playoffs. I think they could be a play-in tournament team, maybe 7, 8 seed, get in there. They got to add another point guard this offseason. I don't know if they go deeper into the luxury tax and they sign like not maybe a Chris Paul, but a Tyus Jones. Maybe there's a Malcolm Brogdon reunion or something. We'll see how serious they are about their pick here. Do they take a developmental guy? Do they take a point guard? Do they take a big? Like, we all mocked like Berenger or Sorber to the Pacers before they traded their first. So I'm intrigued to see what they do at 38. And thank you for the donation, Jalen. The hat issue is always a thing. I know. Why can't we fix it? Why can't we fix it? Yeah, I don't know why we can't finalize. I wish I could tell you guys. I wish. Yeah, the Suns are going to be getting Fleming if Shams got the right intel, which probably did. Hey, Snacks, thank you for the donation. Big love from Australia, by the way. It's pronounced Aussie, not Aussie. Thank you. What do I even do as a Blazers fan anymore? We picked a dude who was in the crowd. I know, that was just so funny. He's like coming out of the crowd. He's not even in the green room. I don't know. He's a project. He's a developmental guy. Maybe he is elite in 2 to 3 years. I wonder how his fit with Klingon is, but maybe Klingon is the Mason Plumlee, and he's the Jokic, and it's Nuggets 2.0. Pistol, thank you for the donation. What's good, man? What's good? How we doing? Where do I think Janai Broom will end up? I mean, I could see him in Indiana. I could see him in Detroit. I could see him in New Orleans. I could see him in Sacramento. I could see him in Chicago. Well, that would be at 55. I know the trades can't get finalized. I know the legality to it. I know it's the new league year, but come on. Why are we confusing people at a bar? Why are we confusing people that don't know the league year thing? There's Rockets fans that were like, we don't have a first round pick. I'm not watching the draft. They see Kaman in a Rockets hat on Twitter, and they're like, what? Did we trade up? It's just weird. Yeah, Reeves turned out a donation. Thank you for the extension. Thank you for the donation, AJ. Yeah, it was like 4 for $80, which was the most I think the Lakers could offer right now or close to it. And they can offer more next offseason, and he's going to make a lot more. So it made sense for him to turn it down. Noah, thank you for the donation. Are the Wizards' top spot next free agency? I mean, it depends what you think of DC, right? Like, I think now, too, with the modern NBA, market doesn't really matter. And I think DC, what maybe is looked as a small market, it doesn't matter. Like, DC, big metropolitan city. I'm sure people would rather play there than, like, Memphis, maybe Portland, Charlotte. No offense to those cities. I'm just saying, like, in general, the free agents. And then if you look at the Wizards here, they have $33 million off the books in Middleton. They have McCollum's expiring that they traded Jordan Poole for. They have Smart's $21 million off the books. They have Olynyk's $13 million off the books they traded Sadiq Bey for. They're going to have cap space. They're going to have Rashawn Holmes' contract off the books as well, which I guess will be cut this offseason anyway. So yeah, they're going to have a lot of money. The pick is in. Well, I think we know who it's going to be.
With the 31st pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Rasheer Fleming from St. Joseph's University.
Dude, Rasheer Fleming went way too low. The guy is so talented, and his size and length, he's got a 9'4" standing reach, a 7'6" wingspan, I believe. He played in a solid conference. The A10 is respectable. VCU, Dayton, all these schools are respectable in the A10. And Rasheer Fleming, man, 39% from three. He had his best shooting season yet. And I do feel like he's somebody that can play a small ball five if he can get stronger. He can be a stretch four in the modern NBA. He can run the floor. He can hold his own defensively. He does need to get a little bit stronger. But man, this is a great pick for Phoenix. I love this. Thank you for the donation, Legend Morris. I've been watching for over a decade, big fan. Thank you, man. Or almost a decade. And a lot more over the last 6 months. Hey, man, thank you. So what do I think? I see, when you say WCJ, I'm thinking Wendell Carter Jr., but no, now that's Walter Clayton. I don't think Walter Clayton's going to be like a Jamal Murray, or he kind of reminds people of Steph Curry. I'm trying to think of like a player, but I think he could just be a great three-point shooter, somebody that's going to be maybe a neutral at his peak defensively. He's not going to be like a 7-assist guy, I think, one day. But, man, you can move him off the ball. Maybe it's like a Colin Sexton. Maybe it's a type of player like that where he's not going to be a lead ball handler, but he can be crafty. We'll see how the dribble moves develop as well. But I think he's an intriguing fit in Utah. There's a lot of mouths to feed over there, though. Reeves can get 5 years, $250 next year. Well, there you go, Cathal. That's why I turned it down. Thank you for the donation, Kai. The Hadishi was so silly. My boomer dad thought Walter Clayton was a wizard until this morning. Yeah, right? Like our parents, grandparents, you're watching this. They have no idea. They're not on Twitter. They're not on spottrack.com. They don't know this. So now we're just confusing the casual audience, which is ridiculous. Thank you, Kai Levy, for the donation. I appreciate it. Yeah, W draft for Suns. W draft for Suns. Do I edit my videos? Pretty much kind of half and half. I do have some help though, which is helpful. Do I think Zakai Ziegler gets drafted? I do not. Ziegler, he did not finish well shooting the ball at Tennessee last year. 32 from three, 5'9" guard. He might play in the summer league, but I don't think he gets drafted because you're gonna have I think well, Chaz Lanier is getting drafted. Jemai Meshack might get drafted. Milicic might get drafted. We'll see. Phoenix did cook, in my opinion. I do like it. So now Boston's on the clock. This is an interesting selection here. I like kind of want to look at my phone, but I feel like it probably is spoiled. Let's see. Reporting right now for the NBA draft. Okay, no, I don't think. Yeah, no, I haven't seen Boston pick yet. Thank God. Yeah, if you guys could drop a thumbs up on the stream, it can help it grow. You guys were great last night, though. I appreciate it. Thoughts on the early 2026 finals prediction? I would say Thunder Cavs right now. But the East is going to be so interesting. Mark Sears getting drafted, possibly. I don't think it's impossible that Sears, like, he's got a better chance than like an RJ Davis or a Caleb Love. Dig Pate getting drafted? I think so. Called Brenner to Boston. I think it makes a lot of sense. Pair him up with Baylor Shireman. I mean, that Creighton team is kind of interesting. They were pretty good 2 years ago, right? They ended up going 25-10. Where did they lost in the to Tennessee? Well, shout out, that was like Dalton Connect. Trey Alexander, I met him at the Combine, like really nice kid. Stephen Ashworth, ball knower himself. That was a good team. That was Greg McDermott. Yeah, that of Doug McDermott. There's a trade. Are we gonna hear it on the broadcast?
Just paid, which makes me wonder if there wasn't. I don't know, but it makes me wonder if there wasn't some competition between teams.
Do you think
So
any
who's on the
team
clock?
in the second round will actually make their own pick?
I wouldn't be surprised.
We're going to
if
run
that
out of ink soon on these pens, Bob.
These picks fly
Yeah, these
around
picks are getting
a little
traded
bit.
so
It
much.
says Boston on the hat, at least for now, so I want to stick with Boston for just a moment. We do know that this pick is going to
All right.
Orlando, who kind of was the catalyst
So
to start
Orlando's
the
getting this
offseason
pick.
in a lot of
Yeah,
ways with
sure.
that Desmond Bain trade. But Boston, Bob, it just goes to
Boston
show
is
you
okay.
talk
So
about
Boston
even
is
right now, we're
trading.
talking
Let me pull it up for you guys. 32 to the Orlando Magic for 46-57. Wow, 4 second rounders. There you go. Orlando is on the clock. Who's Orlando gonna take? They already ended up with Jace Richardson. Yeah, I wonder who Orlando's gonna take. Orlando is on the clock. There we go. So Boston trades down to the, what was it? The 46th pick. Oh my God, if they get Chaz Lanier, maybe they had to move up to get Chaz. Oh my God, I would have loved that for them. Chaz Lanier, Sion James. Maybe they want Kobe Brea. Just get absolute shooters in this class. Let's see who they take. Maxime right now, but then it's like, yeah, you know what? They could take right now. He's a shooter, They may not bring back, or Mo Wagner's recovering from the ACL tear. Maybe they look to move Wendell Carter Jr. Noah Penda could make sense as well if they want somebody on the perimeter. Here we go. Let's see.
With the
This is
32nd pick
Orlando.
in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Noah Penda from Bondy, France, and Francis
Okay, so they
Lemon.
take Noah Penda. Noah Penda is an interesting shooting prospect. He's a really good defender, right? And Orlando loves their defense. He shot 30% from three last year in the Elite League over there in France, 69% from the free throw line. But man, does he try his ass off defensively. He's flying around defensively. He can switch on to multiple guys. He's going to poke his hand in when he can. He's going to swipe at you, driving down. He's a good defender. I think like he's 20 years old. The offensive game is still a little work in progress. I mean, we've seen guys like Jett Howard come and go. Well, he's still on the team. Caleb Houston kind of come and go. He's going to be a G League guy for sure. I don't love trading up for Noah Penda. I would have preferred Chaz Lanier, Kalkbrenner, Raynow, Sion James, one of those guys. But we'll see. We'll see. Orlando likes size, and he has size. I mean, it says he's 6'6" here. Let me look up what his measurements were. Noah Penda measurements. Noah Penda measured in at 6'7" barefoot. Yeah, that's something. That's something. Yeah, I just think like the mid range is there. It's just like will he be good? Will he be a good 3-point shooter? Kamara 2.0, interesting comp. To be honest with you, I didn't really watch a lot of Kamara at Georgia or Dayton. I didn't really know much about him when he got drafted. That's when I was only kind of like doing like 30, 35 players for scouting. Caleb Groh getting drafted potentially. What about a do Thero? Yeah, like I like Thero a little bit more. I do. Yeah, he's the 4th French guy. That's pretty dope. Yeah, that's 4 Frenchmen in the top 32. Thank you for the donation, MMA. Who's your top Aussie prospect or Aussie prospect for the second round? I would say it's Alex Tui. I like Lachlan a little bit more. Ulbrich. Sikorsky is more rim protecting. But I think Ulbrich is interesting. It's like a rim runner, but very good athlete for a big. Who do I think the Raptors take? I have Proctor here. I think they can go a ball handler. We'll see if like Javon Small is on the board. We'll see if like one of those guys will be here. Trading 4 seconds though for Penda is interesting. We got 5,100 people in here. Thank you guys all for coming out. I appreciate it. Have I seen Succession? I watched like the first 2 seasons and I stopped watching it. I'm kind of bad with TV shows if I'm not like all the way in sometimes. I know it ends really good. Who do I think, or what do you think the Grizzlies' path is? The Grizzlies pick late in the second, right? 57. I like Salas. Can kind of be a little bit of a combo guard. Actually, they might have 2 seconds. Yeah. Kobe Sanders, another ball handler. I mean, I trust wings. They draft late. Like, it didn't work out for Jake LaRavia or David Roddy, but it worked out for Vince Williams, J.G. Jackson, Jalen Wells in terms of value. I think Charlotte can really hit a home run here. Take Kalkbrenner, take Thero. Take Kalkbrenner, take Thero. So my second round mock might be screwed. I mean, who's doing second round mocks these days? I'm semi high on Proctor. I don't think he's got a super high ceiling, but I think a team like Golden State, a team like Toronto, I think those are good fits for him. Detroit. Somehow Dallas can team him up with his Duke teammate would be cool. Oh, Proctor is an Aussie. Duh. I just kind of realized that. So I guess Proctor's my favorite Aussie. Yeah, we'll say that. Any rotational players getting traded? I would say like Sam Hauser. I feel like Maxime, I don't know. Maxime, I'd prefer Kalkbrenner. Charlotte's defense sucks. I think they're going to be the worst defense in the league next year if they do not add defenders. Kalkbrenner, much better rim protector than Raynow. Take Kalkbrenner, take Thero. You're fine on shooting. We don't need Raynow. We don't in Charlotte. I don't think he's ever going to be like a true enough rim protector, and that's going to hurt you waiting games as well. Proctor is Cade's backup, not bad. I agree. All right, so it's 8:30 and we have 2 picks, but I know this started like 10 minutes ago. Do I think Ace Bo chooses not to play for Utah? Nah, simply he's gonna play. We haven't seen like somebody not play since like Steve Francis. And to my knowledge, for the NFL, it was like Eli Manning was the last guy to do it. So I don't think it's going to happen in the modern NBA or NFL. Does Kobe Sanders have any chance of going to the Knicks? Yes, he does. He does. I feel like the online like draft community might like him a little bit more than NBA teams, just given the age and the form. But I think he could be something, man. I do. All right, the pick is in. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I have no idea if Shams is spoiling these picks on Twitter. I hope not. Just tell us the trades. Just put the trades in the bag, Shams. Do not tell us the picks. All right. Who do the Lakers take? I like Jackson Robinson. I think John Tonje. I know the Lakers pick 45. I know this is not updated because there's going to be 1,000 picks traded tonight. I can't keep doing mocks here because by the time I update pick 33, pick 31, or by the time I update pick 35, pick 33 is going to be traded. It's going to be a mess. Hornets traded the picks. Stop. Did they? I don't think they did, but I'll double check. I'll double check. You might get what you want, and you got me to look. Yeah, Charlotte did not trade the picks, so you got me there. You got me there. You got me there. Celtics selling this draft. Yeah, I don't love it. I mean, I think Kalkbrenner is exactly what they need. Let's see what Charlotte takes here.
Mark Tatum with the
Take
pick.
Kalkbrenner or Thero, Charlotte. Do not overthink this. Sion
With
James,
the 33rd pick
Chaz
in
Lanier.
the 2025 NBA Draft, the Charlotte
Jones.
Hornets select Sion James from
I like
Duke
that.
University.
I like that. I think Sion James is a great pick. I think Sion James is a great pick. As long as they didn't trade this pick, that's great. Sion James was ranked. Let's see. Sion James is ranked 34th. I have him 4 spots behind Thero. That's fine. That's fine. Similar archetype. Sion, dude, guy is just jacked, super physical, can hold his own. He's not like the tallest guy in the world, but he plays up, man. He scales up out there. And yeah, 41 from 3, 81 from the line. He's a role player at Duke. He's going to be a role player in Charlotte. I really like that. I do. I think that's a really good pick. I would have loved him in New York. I wanted him on the Knicks, but not gonna happen. Let's see who they take here. Take Kalkbrenner, and they did a great job. Like, I think, okay, so Sion James was like very similar to Thero, better shooter than Thero, maybe not as great of an athlete, similar to Chaz Lanier in a way, but let's take Kalkbrenner, and you are gonna redeem yourself, Charlotte, for last year's fiasco. Take Kalkbrenner. I'm rooting for Charlotte, man. Their fans seem like great people. I've never been to the Spectrum Center. I'd like to go. I've been to Bank of America Stadium, the Panthers, but yeah. Right now to the Lakers already time. I don't think he falls. Hey, Pistol, thank you for the donation. You cleaned my room. Hey, good stuff, man. Good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. On a Thursday, getting it done. Now you got Sunday to chill. Yeah, I like Sion as well. Dude, Sion was fun to watch at Duke last year. Like, obviously, Cooper stands out. Khan stands out. I think Sion stood out a lot. Like, I loved Isaiah Evans. I mean, dude, Duke's team last year is going to be stacked to look on. Or look back on. That's, what, the 4th Duke player to be drafted in the top 33. Proctor is probably going to get drafted. There's going to be 5 Duke players drafted. The Mavericks getting Proctor would be dope. Just to, like, pair him up with Flag, but I just don't think they're going to trade up. Spectrum's awesome. Yeah, I'd like to get out there. I got to get to Kings Arena. Is it still like Golden 1 something? I'd like to get out there. I still got to be I've never been to Staples Center, and obviously the Intuit Dome now. I haven't been to the new Warriors Arena. I went to the Oracle, thankfully. Never went to Chase Center, which I guess I'm going to wait on that. But yeah, I plan on going to the Summer League this year. I don't know if anybody's going. I really want to go. I'm like pretty close to going. I just gotta like say, F it, let's go. Vegas in July, it's gonna be hot. I don't know if any of you guys are going to the Summer League. Well, when will there be the way too early mock? I think on Sunday. I'm gonna try to get it out. Saturday or Sunday. Who would take Bryce Williams? I think, dude, it's just like, who likes Bryce Williams? Who likes Jameer Watkins, John Tonje, Tamar Bates, one of these older guys. I could see him going to like the Warriors late on. I could see that. Because now they have like 59, or they have 60 or 59 in the last pick. Sam Bam, thank you for the donation. Hornets fan here. There's absolutely no way we can get worse, right? Yeah, I think so, right? There's no way, right? I mean, I guess you weren't the worst team in the league this year. You could be next year, technically. But I'm rooting for you guys. The All-Star Games in LA next year, I don't know if I will go to that. That's going to be an expensive trip. I think I'd rather just go to see like a Lakers random game. You know what I'm embarrassed to say? I've never seen LeBron in person. I've never seen LeBron in person. And I keep telling myself I have to do it before he retires. And my clock is ticking. Every time he's like playing in Philly on a Tuesday night, I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it. And then LeBron at MSG, like going there is just ridiculous. It's too much money. It's like $400. It's like a playoff ticket to see LeBron. Like I want to see LeBron, but I don't know if I want to pay 400. Even though all Knicks Lakers games recently have been pretty good. Any chance the Cavs trade up? I think so. They got 2 8 seconds. They could definitely consolidate them. So the mock is kind of chalked in the second round, which is fine. But Sion James, I like that. He was my 34th ranked guy. I think he's very similar to Lanier and Thero. I wonder how far Cam is. I know I have to before he retires. Like I tell my kid one day, I never saw LeBron play in person. That's gonna be pretty embarrassing. His last game in Cleveland, you saw him? That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. You saw LeBron play the Nets? Yeah, no, I really want to see him. Barclays? Oh, true. I could see him in Barclays. But also, like, I feel like the last couple years of LeBron's been, like, questionable for a lot of games that I don't want to pay and go, and he's not there. But I'm going to still see a good game regardless. Sam, thank you for the donation. Best fit for Kobe Sanders. I would like him to the Warriors. I would like him to the Grizzlies. I'll be selfish and say my Knicks. I think he'd be fun in OKC. I think Milwaukee could get a lot out of him, but I don't trust Milwaukee's development system or staff. It's not been great as of late. Bulls land Kalkbrenner 55. No way. He lasts there. You saw him in the Heat, saw him in Sacramento. Yeah. Jealous. I gotta see him. I gotta see him. All right. Let's see who Charlotte's going to take, man. I'm excited. If they take Kalkbrenner here, that's a great draft. Let's see. Let's see what they end up taking. Spurs got any picks? They do not, I believe. I want Chaz to go to the Knicks. Anyone the Bulls land that I would like a lot? I think they could add another winger or big. I mean, Kalkbrenner right now, but they're not falling there. Now that they trade down Amari Williams, maybe. Amari Williams would be my pick. Let me see who they take.
NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Ryan Kalkbrenner from Creighton University.
Wow. Dude. That is a phenomenal pick. I mean, shout out to Sion James first. 4-year player at Tulane, and then he ends up becoming a top 35 pick. Guys, Kalkbrenner, he can kind of space the floor a little bit. He shot 34% from 3 last year. He took about 1.7 a night. Like, it got more and more up his 5 years of Creighton. He's an older player, limited ceiling, great screen setter. It's going to be really good for LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Con Knipple. Con throwing lobs to Kalkbrenner is going to be Con to Kaman 2.0. Dare I say Charlotte kind of cooked here? Dare I say Charlotte had a really good draft for what they were given? I think Charlotte did very well. I think they did very well. They got another center. So now right now, under their current, actually, let me look here. Right now, Charlotte, so they're going to have Diabate, they're going to have Nurkic, and they're going to have Kalkbrenner. That's not bad. I mean, it's not great. They definitely need to add somebody else because Nurkic may get bought out at one point. It's not terrible. Willis, thank you for the donation. Who got the Wolves taking? You wanted Fleming. I agree, man. Fleming would have been really nice. I like Micah Peavy, Chaz Lanier. Like, if you're going to ask me who somebody should take, like, I feel like I'm always going to say Sanders or Lanier or Cam Jones. I would like Cam Jones, especially if Mike Conley's, like, kind of done. We'll see. Yeah, I think Charlotte did well. So different from last year. I mean, last year they took KJ Simpson and T. John Salon. I think they did well here. I think they did well. They took really productive college players, and like Sion knows his role. Philly, I didn't even realize Maxime right now fell right into Philly's lap. Adu Thero is here, and I feel like Morey is gonna cook here, man. He hit on Maxi late. He hit on Justin Edwards as an undrafted pick. Adem Bona looks promising. McCain looks obviously really promising. I feel like Morey may cook here. And I think they should take a big man. I think Maxime right now makes a ton of sense. Tanji's gonna be a star. Given his age, I don't know, man. I don't know. Unless he's getting drafted by the Nets, he's not really going to have a lot of shots out of the gate. Do the Mavericks have a second rounder? They do not. Yeah, Charlotte has 3 centers. I mean, I wouldn't want Nurkic to be in my rotation anymore in 2025, but hey, it's something. It's something. Because Nurkic is not a great defender anymore. I think Musa and Kalkbrenner could be solid enough. I would like to add one more guy. I'm trying to think like Larry Nance. Can we get Larry Nance in Charlotte? I feel like that'd be a good defensive pickup. Take a flyer on Isaiah Jackson recovering from the injury. I don't know. Can we trade Miles Bridges for Nick Claxton? Yeah, I feel like it's not a culture change until Miles Bridges is probably gone. You grew up with Rocco. Where will he go? That's pretty cool, man. I had Rocco going 42 to the Kings. I think the Kings, the Lakers, the Warriors later on, the Bulls could all target Rocco. The Cavs. Did the Spurs trade 38? Yes, that is now owned by the Indiana Pacers. They traded it for, I think, a future second and some cash. If Tyrese isn't at 39, who do you have the Raptors taking? I don't mind Ryan Nembhard for them. I would like Javon Small for them as well. Dylan Cardwell from Auburn. Hunter Salas. I like those names for Toronto. I think they should not take a wing or a forward. Like, wing/forward, don't do that. Almighty Meek, my guess on Milwaukee. Micah Peavy would be my guess. But yeah, Toronto, I think they should take center depth or try to take another ball handler. If I had to guess for Philly, I think they end up going right now. I feel like you can't pass up on that. I don't think Morey will either. So we'll see what they end up doing. I really like Charlotte's draft. I mean, obviously, like, I feel like Charlotte, I know they picked 4 picks higher than Brooklyn, but I feel like Charlotte had a better draft than Brooklyn. And they had, Brooklyn had 4 first rounders in between Brooklyn had 5 first rounders in between Charlotte's first and last pick in the first round. Hornets took our pick. Yeah, I feel like Kalkbrenner would have been really nice in Philly. Are we going to see more rebuilds? Yeah. I've already recorded a Pelicans one and a Hawks. I got to do Celtics, got to do Nets, and obviously every other team we're going to be doing. I would like to see Ryan Nembhard in Indiana. I mocked it. It's a lazy mock. My connection is the brother connection. I want to see it. Hornets rebuild? Yeah, we'll definitely be doing a Hornets rebuild. Don't worry. We're going to be doing every team. All right, let's get this pick in. We're cooking now. YV, thank you for the donation. How high are you with Jameer Watkins? I had Watkins ranked 45th, mid-second round guy. I think can like be a really good G League guy. Probably going to be a 2-way guy at one point, but he plays really tough. If the shot, like a lot of these guys that shot like low 30s from 3 in college, if they can up that a little bit, especially as movement shooters, they could be in the league for a long time. And hey, if you're the 9th man, if you're the 10th man on a team for 10 years, that's a great career for getting drafted in the second round. How many rebuilds could I film in a day? Before I go insane, I could probably do like 7, but I'd probably go insane. I did 3 today, and it was kind of rough. I was like seeing, because I was so tired. But I wanted to get a couple recorded, because I want to still do a lot of like draft stuff, podcast stuff as well. Double Nembhard would be sick. Who do I want for the Knicks? I wanted Sion James. He went. I would love Chaz Lanier. I wouldn't hate Micah Peavy. I see the vision in John Tonje or Dink Pate. Kobe Sanders as well. Max Shulga is a fun player. I don't think they would go Shulga. I wonder where Bennett Sturts would have went in this draft, man. Bennett Sturts, like, maybe a spoiler, my way too early mock. I think he's in the lottery next year. He's going to Iowa. Fun player, man. I mean, he's going to be a little bit older, like a senior guard, but this man is a productive player. The basketball IQ is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's see. Pick is in for Philly.
Philadelphia 76ers.
With the 35th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Janai Broome from Auburn University.
Okay.
Sharing this
I would have
moment.
preferred right now. I would have preferred maybe Amari Williams. I did not expect Janai Broome to be a Sixer. Whoa. I did not expect that to be Janai Broome. I mean, dude, Janai Broome, if you look at the numbers, like, was one of the more productive college players. 5-year guy. Really cool story from Morehead State all the way to Auburn and becoming, like, one of the best players, like a top 5 player in college last year. I thought the 3-point shot was a little bit better, but it did drop off a little bit in 2025 compared to 2024. They probably believe he can play out there with Embiid. They probably think he can be out there with Bona. I think right now would have made a little bit more sense, or Amari Williams for Philly. But I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I just don't. I want to respect Jai Broom for what he did in college. I just don't. I want to trust Daryl Morey too, because like I said, he hits on these late picks. But I just don't know if Philly, Yabu replacement. Hey, maybe he's going to be a skilled offensive guy inside. I feel like Paul George is going to love this pick. ET, thank you for the donation. He want Kuminga, Ware, and Duncan. Khalil Ware and Duncan for Kuminga. Fair. Miami shouldn't do that. If Miami will pay Kuminga a dollar amount that Golden State doesn't want to, a first will get it done. Like, look back at like the Devontae Graham, Lonzo Ball signing trades for these restricted guys. I don't think you'll get that nice of a haul. Probably not. Morey sold. Yeah, like, I don't know. I did not think Janai Broom would be a Morey guy. I did not. This is funny. This is funny. Somebody replied to my tweet saying, I don't know if you're watching this hoodie season, but, hey, Joel, we're good. Janai is here now. That's good. That's good. Huge L. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm rooting for Janai. I am. No longer is he playing 18-year-olds now. This is gonna be a different ball game. Sorry if the audio is delayed. It's weird because like when I scrapped the first round and like chopped it up to do a compilation of all my reactions, it wasn't delayed on my editing software. So it's weird. I guess it's like the stream delay. Maybe it's an OBS setting above my pay grade as somebody that streams 5 times a year. But okay, I'll make sure to wait a little bit before I talk. Also, I want to see what Shams is saying.
We do have news, if I can fix my mic here. The Lakers are acquiring the number 36 pick in this NBA draft.
Lakers
so they have moved up. This pick is not Brooklyn's. It's not anyone else's. It's the Lakers pick. And it's going to be for the 45 pick. And the player that they're targeting right now is Adu.
I hope none of you heard that. I hope none of you heard that. God damn it, Shams. God damn it, Shams. You had to say that. You had to say that. I hope some of you guys didn't hear that. God damn it. Oh, man. All right, well, Lakers are on the clock, boys. Lakers are on the clock.
Rob Pelinka, their general manager, was out front, said we need to fix that. They tried to do it at the deadline.
Can we see
Mark
podcasts with
Williams,
NBA players? I don't know if I'd pull like that, man. I would love to. Like, I heard Shams say, like, the first syllable of the first name, and we... Okay, hold on. The pick's in.
With the 36th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Adu Thero from the University of Arkansas.
I love this, that we get to see the moment that the call comes in. Adu led Arkansas in points and rebounds and steals, and this is a family of hoopers. His father played college ball under John Calipari.
I feel like that's a pretty good pick for the Lakers. Sorry for spoiling that, but the Lakers so they gave up some seconds. The Lakers get one of the best athletes in this class, a really good defender as well, a really good perimeter defender. I don't know how fans are going to feel about the shot because it's such a hit or miss over there that we saw at Kentucky with Calipari for 2 years, and this past year at Arkansas, we are by far the best year of his career. Good rebounder, can get in passing lanes, get off and running. Like, that always stood out to me when I was watching Arkansas, is like I feel like Adu Thero was making some type of playmaking stuff on the defensive end of the floor. This guy was down for a loose ball. He's coming over from the weak side. He wants the help no matter what. He'll try to get a charge. He'll swipe at you. He's very good at just kind of making the little plays defensively, right? He's a phenomenal athlete, one of the best athletes in this class. He can catch alley-oops. It's just, I just don't know about the shot. And how are Lakers fans going to feel about that? If you combine Adu Thero and Dalton Connect, we have like the best 3D role player in the league. I don't know. I just, like, he's going to cut, he's going to slash. He can be a really good help defender out there. We'll just see if he could shoot at the end of the day. We will, sorry, I was reading something. Yeah, we'll see if he can be a good shooter at the day. We really will. My brain turned off there for a second. Lakers fans hate anybody without a jump shot. Oof. All right. It's going to be interesting then for Adu Thero. It's going to be interesting. So Detroit is on the clock. Will RJ Lewis get drafted? I think so. I mean, he must have got some type of promise, like, or hint. He could have made a lot of money in the transfer portal. Kyle Mann tweets, a Duke Hero will dive into sulfuric acid to maybe get a deflection. That's a good tweet. That's a good tweet. Yeah, I had a first round grade on him technically, right? My top 30 is a first round grade. I had him ranked 30th. Yeah, it's really confusing though. Like, not a lot of people knew that was a Lakers pick, it seemed like. It was like a late trade. I mean, Maxime right now is still on the board is kind of crazy. Maxime right now, definitely my best player on the board, 26. Cam Jones, 28. I wish people were higher on Cam Jones, man. Cam Jones is really freaking good. Like, I bet on Cam Jones to be more of an NBA player than Hugo Gonzalez. I know he plays a different position, but Yannick Konen, Niederhauser. I think he's just as good as Ben SROS. RJ should have stayed in school. Yeah, I think he could have made a lot of money in the transfer portal. What if the Knicks get Cam Jones? Oh my God. Give me dude, the Suns need Oso Ighodaro anymore. Give me that 2024 Marquette team. Give me that 2024 Marquette team that had Kolek, Ighodaro, and Cam Jones. Shout out Stevie Mitchell. But Cam Jones is a freaking like definition of a gamer. The shot wasn't great this year, but man, he was a good 3-point shooter as a freshman. Shot 39, 36 as a sophomore, 40 as a junior. The shots, like, he's getting double teamed out there sometimes because he's one of the few guys on Marquette that could create his own shot. Good playmaker, good defender, smart player. I would love him in New York. I would. Do I think Jamal Mashburn Jr. gets drafted? Sadly, no. Dude, I would love for a Temple Owl. I think Steve Settle has a better chance. The big man that can space the floor. I don't know. The cash thing's weird in the NBA because it doesn't go against your salary cap, but you could hard cap yourself sending out. I don't know. The salary's weird. Maybe it does. My goal this offseason, because the second apron, the first apron, the CBA is so complicated for people. My goal this offseason is to learn it. I'm going to spend July and August just learning the CBA in and out, and I want to simplify it for everybody because even the people that know it, and shout out to Bobby Marks, who does great jobs on it, I feel like it's still kind of confusing for some people. Is Cam Jones Marcus Sasser 2.0? I'll take that in the second round. That's not a bad comp. Your friend is cousin to Kobe Bryant. That's pretty dope. Where did Kobe go? I forget where he went before Kentucky. It's not Drexel. That was Amari Williams. He went to... Where was it? Oh, it's Dayton. Yeah. No way. So he played at Dayton with Kamara in 23. Yeah, look at that. Deron Holmes too. Wow. Low-key a fun Dayton squad. I guess he wasn't there in 2020 because that would have been what's his name? Obi Toppin's last year there. Shout out to Dayton, man. The A10 hoops needs more respect. The A10 needs more respect as a conference. Detroit Grams right now would be great. They would be great because you could throw him out there with Jalen Duren. He's a solid ball handler. Chaz Lanier would be great as well. Who did I have mocked them? Cam Jones. I agree with that. The pick is in. Let's see. I still have an ad for 20 seconds. Yeah, let's see who ends up getting picked. I'm really hoping... I don't know. Chaz Lanier. Oh, is that the pick? Is Chaz Lanier... Oh, we're at the part of the draft where it's a commercial. And they're telling us it. Oh my God. Okay, so Chaz went to the Pistons. So Chaz Lanier, I thought that was like best available. No, that was the pick. We're at the Nikola Jokic... Yeah, we're at the Nikola Jokic commercial part of things. Damn, so Chaz Lanier gets drafted during a commercial. All right, I like that for Detroit, man. I have him ranked as my 28th ranked prospect. Lanier, 3-and-D, guard/wing. He could play up. He's a good athlete, can guard multiple positions on the perimeter. And he was like the offensive guy last year at Tennessee. I had him on my college fantasy team. He was fun to watch. Yeah, and I think he's like, if maybe Sasser is a guy that's gone in a year, he can kind of replace those minutes in a pinch. Good catch and shoot, perimeter player, good defender. And yeah, really cool story from North Florida as well. That's what we're seeing with a lot of these upperclassmen. They're coming from smaller schools. The NIL helps them get paid in college, and hey, they can make a name for themselves. They really can. MVP confirmed he got drafted during a Fantastic Four commercial. Where do I think Dylan Cardwell will end up? Wouldn't be shocked if he was a Knick at 50. I could see the Bulls at 55. I could see the Grizzlies at 57. The Magic don't have 58. I forget if they have 58 or Boston does. I could see Cleveland 59. I could see, or no, these picks are bumped up. So this is really 56. This is 57. This is 58. This is 59 because the Knicks forfeited 56 from the Brunson tampering. All right, so the Pacers are on the clock. I would love to see Ryan Nembhard get selected here. That would be dope. Who do I want to see the Knicks get in free agency? Luke Kennard, Trey Lyles. I know my limitations, man. We're not getting anybody good. All right, the pick is in. Shit.
With the 38th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Cam Jones from Marquette University.
All right, so it's not Ryan Nembhard, but Cam Jones, man. I had him ranked 28th, and they got him here at 38. Good value for Indiana, and man, that is an A+ pick for me. All right, so yeah, I think that's a perfect pacer. I think that is. I know Ryan Nembhard would have been cool, but I wanted Cam Jones on the Knicks. I thought Cam Jones could have gone in the first round. Like a lot of my mocks this year, I had Cam Jones Brooklyn, I had Cam Jones Boston, I had Cam Jones Phoenix before they traded out, I had Cam Jones to the Clippers, Cam Jones to Minnesota. So I think that's a really good value. I think that's a really good pacer. I think like he's productive. He does not turn the ball over. He has good court vision. He's a good shooter. The form is a little interesting. I think he's going to be fine, though. The Pacers need a guard, and I know Ryan Nembhard would be cool, but Cam Jones is better than Ryan Nembhard. Cam Jones is better than Ryan Nembhard. Volcano, is someone going to take Jordan Gainey? Not going to lie. Don't know much about him. He played, I know, at Tennessee, but I never really, I don't know. I don't know if he'll get drafted, because I liked Meshack a lot. I mean, next year I'd like to have like more than 200 players on my mind. Gainey, I never got to. I'm sorry, man. Only so much time. I got to start the scouting. I wish we had more time with the draft. Man said he had 2 players ranked 28. Who'd I have? Who'd I say I'd ranked 28? I said you got 28 at 38. I had Cam Jones 28, way near 29. Did I mess up? Maybe I said something. Right now in CMB would be nice. I agree. This should be Maxime right now, 100%. This should be Maxime right now. Don't even think twice about it. I guess we'll see, yeah, who Toronto takes here. I feel like, yeah, Ryan Hammer just tweeted, like, Pacer, it's very Andrew Nembhard-esque from 2022. I agree. I agree, man. Just don't overthink Cam Jones. I feel like we overthought, or a lot of teams overthought Andrew Nembhard. The Spurs traded that pick because they probably just didn't have room for another rookie spot. And maybe they just thought we'll get picks for a future draft or future picks that we can use in a trade. Vlad for the Cavs or Zakarski. I think they would go Vlad if both were on the board. But Amari Williams is my second to next best big on the board. I like, obviously, Maxime right now, who I think some people had 14 to the Spurs after the combine. So Maxime drops a little bit. Well, I feel like the Raptors are going to take him here, though. I feel like the Raptors should really take him here. We'll see, though. Can the Knicks trade up? Can the Knicks trade up for... I mean, the Knicks don't have a lot of seconds, but... If the Knicks traded up for Maxime right now, I would get a little, like, let's do it. Let's do it. I would get hype. Leon Rose, what are we doing? If the Knicks do not make a pick at 50, I will cry. I will be so upset. Like... I just want to see one Knick get drafted. And I know they're going to draft somebody and then trade him in like 5 minutes. Like, if you watch my 2020 draft stream, I thought we had Leandro Balmaro. If you watched, oh man, my 2021 draft stream when they traded the Ousmane Dieng pick, I was like, are you kidding me? And then, or no, that was 2022. 2021, they traded, I think, the Kai Jones pick. And then in 2023, the Knicks, who did we draft in 23? The Knicks didn't have a first round pick, right? Yeah, from the Josh Hart trade. That was Chris Murray. 2024, they traded out the Dylan Jones pick. So yeah, the Knicks trade all the time out of drafts. Just how Leon Rose operates. Who could the Wizards get? I would love Amari Williams because I think he can have a fun 2-man game with Sarr. I mean, so I also think Maxime Reynal could as well. I think anybody that like Maxime Reynal is still on the board with you take. So the Raptors, we got about 30 seconds till they're going to announce it. Yeah, oh, the Jalen Duren pick. Yeah, that was the Jalen Duren pick in 22, not Jang. No. Wait, no. Duren was 22. No, why do I think the Knicks did trade with Duren? But I thought the Knicks traded with Jang. I'm messing it up. Maybe they did trade with the Duren pick. You're right. Who is my NFL team? I'm a Steelers fan. It's where Six Rings of Steel is from. All right, so let's see who the Raptors are going to take. The pick is in.
With the 39th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Elijah Martin from the University of Florida.
Wow.
Elijah's favorite saying is find a way or find an excuse. And he has found his way into the...
Find an excuse. Interesting, as a saying. I mean, Elijah Martin, man, he was like on my sleeper list. I made a sleeper list. It was a really fun list to look back on my podcast back in like February. I had Bennett Sturts on there. I had we had like Max Shulga on there, Michael PV, Dalen Swain, Cedric Howard was on it. Elijah Martin was on it as well. Like for draft radar, he was on that really fun 2023 FAU team with Dusty May. They made it to the Final Four. They lost to San Diego State by 1. They had John L. Davis, who was a big transfer. They had Vlad Golden. Yeah, that saying was interesting. It was such a good team. And it's funny that Elijah Martin ended up being the best draft pick out of this because you thought it would be Davis or Golden. Davis is not getting drafted. Golden probably will, or will get an undrafted call. But Martin, man, like, great just kind of swing man on the perimeter, somebody that will make the extra pass. He was a pretty solid three-point shooter. And he was a pretty good three-point shooter sample size wise at FAU. Doesn't feel like a player the Raptors need. Like they have Ochai Agbaji, you have Grady Dick, you have Jacoby Walter, you have Emmanuel Quickley, you have RJ Barrett, you have Brandon Ingram. I don't know where he's finding minutes on the perimeter. And he's not like, he's a little undersized as well. For like a 2-guard, and he's not a playmaker at all or like a good enough ball handler to have the rock in his hands. So I just think it's a weird fit in Toronto. I would have taken Reynal. I know they need more of a rim protector. I would have taken Amari Williams. I would have probably taken, I mean, who's the hell? I guess we're at like, yeah, the Proctor part of my big board. I like Martin. No, I do. I'm not going to like dislike that pick. I just feel like right now you just take best player available, and that is Maxime. Like the Wizards should be taking Maxime right now. You took Trey Johnson. You took Will Riley? Yeah, you took Will Riley. Let's take a big here, Maxime. Let's take a big in Maxime. But I do think Martin holds his own defensively, and I feel like that's what Masai's been building here as well. Like the Shed pick, the Mogbo pick, the Murray Boyles pick, the Martin pick here. Like they're prioritizing defense for sure. My thoughts on Adou Thiero, like I think it's a great get for the Lakers. He's a phenomenal athlete. He's a phenomenal defender. Can guard multiple positions. Great cutter. Can like put it back, like tip slams. He's gonna crash the glass out of nowhere. He's just a really streaky shooter, man, and you got to live with that. You do. They need the Yang Gang. This is the Pelicans. Gotcha. This is the Pelicans. Sorry. Somebody said Maxime to the Wizards, and then I saw the Wizards. Yes, this is from the CJ McCollum Jordan Poole trade. Thank you. Barber fan, thank you for the donation. Who do I think the Cavs should take? I think they should take at least one big, one guard. I don't think they need a wing. Bigs, I like Vlad Golden to them. I like Rocco Zakarsky. I like Amari Williams. I guess I have to say Maxime right now since he's on the board. For guards, Tyrese Proctor makes a lot of sense. Javon Small, Ryan Nembhard, I think are all good guards. Maybe they end up taking Salyu Niang from Italy. Kobe Sanders, Max Shulga as well. I just don't think they need a wing. Like they took Tyson last year. Let's worry about getting Tyson minutes next year. And are we ever going to see Amani Bates play? Maybe. Right now, staying in Cali? True. Well, Golden State's not at 41. Oh my God. Phoenix ends up with Maxime right now. That would be crazy value-wise. Now I'm like, why did Golden State trade out of this pick? Maxime would have been perfect. I think he's a better player than Quinton Post. And Quinton Post was pretty good last year. Yeah, we'll see where Ray now goes. I mean, the Pelicans, if this is like a Joe Dumars pick, it's probably going to be right now. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see. Could Juwan Gary get picked? Maybe. Do I think Miles Uzan will get drafted? He's returning to Houston. I love the Sion James pick, Chris. I think Charlotte did a great job. I think they went 4 for 4 with the way the draft fell for them. I think it would have been a little bit more perfect if it was VJ, not Khan, but that's out of their control. Jesse, thank you for the donation. Do you see Victor Lachlan or Arthur Kaluma getting drafted? I think Victor has got a better chance as a big. Like, he's another late big man that can go to, like, Cleveland, New York, one of those teams. Thank you, Flashu. Yeah, I did sneeze. Nathan, thank you for the donation. Can Ryan Nemar drop to 54? Brothers in Indy Big Energy. I mean, that would be fun. I want to see them together, and it would be cool to see, like, them get Cam Jones and Ryan Nemhard. Yeah, no, I think he can be on the board for sure at 54. He's a small guard. They fall. Remember the Ty Washington? Tyrell Terry? That's a guy I really wanted the Knicks to take. Now he's out of the league. Jim D. Ocean, thank you for the donation. Raptors now passed up on 2 bigs who stock fell. GG. Yeah, right? Little interesting for them. I mean, I'm not saying, like, you're dying on the Maxime right now, Hill, but I just don't know if they need a player of Elijah Martin's archetype right now. Maybe they're not going to pay Agbaji in a year. Maybe they're going to trade RJ Barrett. And they just want more depth. Knicks are going to have to settle for Matthew Geis at 50, maybe. Maybe. Who's going to pick Vaughn Golden? I think Cleveland. Chicago would not shock me at 55. Hunter South to the Pelicans. That would be a good fit, I think. But, like, do they need another ball? Like, they have Poole, Murray, Fears, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Jordan Hawkins. So many backcourt guys. I would just take Maxime right now. Take another big. So this is New Orleans.
With the 40th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Micah Peavy from Georgetown University.
Micah with his family.
All right, so Micah Peavy goes to the New Orleans Pelicans. It's going to confuse a lot of people. It is not the Washington Wizards. Peavy was also on my sleeper list, which I think is going to be really fun to look back on because I think a lot of these guys have done well. Let's see. Sorry, I just want to make sure I didn't miss any trades. Peavy, dude, I would have liked him in New York. Great swingman. Came from Texas Tech, TCU, and finished this year playing with Thomas Sorber at Georgetown. He's a good defender. He's active on that end of the floor. He's a good three-point shooter. The form is not too bad. It's quick. So I think it'll be interesting. Ja to the Raptors. I hate you guys. That did not happen. You guys are the worst. Do you guys have like a group chat and you just like, we're all going to say this? Ja to the Raptors is an interesting fit. I hate you guys. I hate you. But I don't know, man. There's just so many wings in New Orleans now. There's just so many wings. Like you have Jordan Poole, Sadiq Bey. Well, Poole's like a guard, I guess, right? You have Trey Murphy. You have Herb Jones. You have Jordan Hawkins. You have Zion Williamson. Well, I guess it's like 4s. So, yeah. Kobe Bryant still on the board. Yeah, I think teams are worried about the defense. I think. Because the defense, it wasn't great. But we're cooking in the draft. We're almost halfway done. Ja, you know what's funny? You guys got me because I'm like, you know what? We haven't had a big NBA move in a while. Maybe it's gonna happen. Can I get one of these second round picks, right? Please. I did technically get 31 Fleming. Oh, I did get. Well, Kalkbrenner was 34, not 33. Alex Tui still on the board. I was lower on Tui. Markovic still on the board. That would have made a little bit more sense for the Pels, but shout out to Micah Peavy, man. Really cool story. I wonder if I can actually find this list that I did. Let me see. You guys are gonna see a bunch of stuff here. I want to find this sleeper list I made back in January. Let's see. I have like a Notion tab on it. Let's see. No. Come on. Let me see. Everything you need, JB drafts. Okay, I think it's this. Nope. This? Nope. This? Okay, here's my list. Here's my sleeper list from, here we go. it's just, this was like a podcast topic. So Micah Peavy just got drafted. This was back in like January. Cedric Coward, who got drafted. Shoga, Martin, Meshack, who should get drafted. Watkins, who should get drafted. Swain, I believe, transferred to Xavier. Hepburn probably won't get drafted, but undrafted guy. Isaiah Evans will get drafted next year. Kobe Brea, Isaiah Evans twice. Yaxel Lendenberg, and Bennett Sturts. It's interesting to see how like kind of those age over time. I think John Tonje could go to the Bucks at 47. Garland to the Wolves? The second apron Wolves? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. But yeah, no. Elijah Martin's a good defender. I'm really shocked that Maxime right now is still on the board. Still on the board all these picks later. Brady, thank you for the donation. What's your prediction for the Magic? So the Magic are picking where? Do they still have 55, or was that in the Boston trade? If they do, I would love Kobe Bryant to them because I think he'll be on the board there. I think he will be, and they need shooting. But honestly, for the Magic, if you mean just like next year, because I think Boston has 46, so I could be wrong. Dude, I just wish the NBA updated their website. Yeah, because they haven't updated their website. But let me see. Did Tank It Down update their website? But I think the Magic, they're going to be a top 4 seed in the East next year. I think they could have been a top 6 seed for sure. They definitely would have been if they didn't get hurt and everybody had all those oblique injuries. Hudson Yang to the Supersonics. Yeah, I'm not reading these chats that just have these fake trades. Y'all get out. So my best player available is definitely Maxime, who's number 26 on my big board. Still there. Crazy. He's still on the board. Boston has 46. Okay, Boston has 46. Yeah, it's confusing, right? It's confusing. All right, so the pick is in. This is Phoenix. Phoenix can have a really good draft here. I'm excited to see what they have. Yeah, like, could Phoenix just take another center and Maxime right now and just be like, why did we trade for Mark Williams? That would be funny. My favorite fit for Phoenix here would probably be Proctor, maybe. I think they could use another point guard. It's just funny to see Powell, Henson, Yang, and Niederhauser all here. Like Hugo, all these 4 went in the first round. I wouldn't mind Hunter Salas in Phoenix. Eric Dixon in Phoenix would be kind of fun. Kobe Sanders would be a great pick. Max Shulga would be a good pick. They want defense from my Meshack. Amari Williams would be another good big man. But I guess you just take best player available, and that's Maxime right now. Basically, Yusuf Nurkic for you next year. I'm sure they're petrified of that. Really nice. All right. All right. What do we got here? Come on. I know they're interviewing Edgecombe.
City. I mean, it's called a city of brotherly love. So
I don't know if they're gonna just show the Kobe Bryant pick again, or Kobe Bryant, Chaz Lanier pick again. Like it's just gonna happen here while there's an interview going on. So we'll see. I don't want these picks spoiled for me, but the Knicks. Okay, so this, I don't know how important this is, but Cooper Flag and the Mavs will face Bronny James and the Lakers. I just love like those are the headliners. On July 10th in the Vegas Summer League opener. It's pretty hype. It's pretty cool. All right, here we go. The pick is in. Let's see who the Suns got.
With the 41st pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Kobe Bryant from the University of Kentucky.
This is a full circle moment for Kobe and his family from New York.
No, I like
and
that
about
Phoenix.
to
Kobe
walk
Bryant
across
is
the
a top 5
stage
shooter
to
in
his
this class.
NBA
He
dreams
is
here
lights
in
out.
Barclays
47 from the
Center.
field. He's like kind of crazy with the
His
ball in his
dad,
hands,
his
not
mom,
really.
both from the Dominican
43%
Republic.
from
His dad
3,
played
91% from the
professionally
free throw line. Elite advanced numbers. He's got
Kobe
elite
sharing
catch and
this
shoot,
moment
elite
with
pull up
his
3-point
family.
shots.
This is
He
really
led
what
the
the
A10 and
NBA draft
3-point
is
percentage
all
in
about.
2024
This right
at
here, hard work
50%
paying
from
off,
3
not
on
just of
6
a young man,
attempts.
but of
6
everyone who
attempts.
raised him up
And then he
to
shot
this point.
43% on
Kobe,
6
of course,
attempts
spent
basically in
4 years
2025 in the
at Dayton
toughest
before
conference.
transferring
This man
to Kentucky.
is an elite shooter.
He won
He's a
Atlantic
top 5
Sixth
shooter
Man
in
of
this
the Year
class.
twice. He can really shoot the
I
basketball.
mean, Phoenix would have a brighter
He's a
future if they just
specialist.
didn't
He
have
is a
Bradley
shooter.
Beal on their
Mark
team.
Pope's first draft pick.
Yeah, I saw the
as
reaction
head
to
coach
Conroy
at
Bulls getting
Kentucky, but
drafted.
last year at
I don't know
Dayton,
if that's
Kobe
really
Bryant led
correlated.
the nation
I
in
don't know.
three-point percentage. He shot
Audio still on.
50%.
Shit. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. I was talking with the audio on. But yeah, Kobe Bryant, I apologize. I apologize. That's going to go for a little bit. 43% from three, 91 from the free throw line. I was basically just glazing this guy's three-point shooting. I know. You guys are saying mute. I'm sorry. There's a delay too that I forgot to mute it. 50% is insane. I know, right? I know. But you know what? Mark Williams, come on, how you watch. Rasheed Fleming, Kobe Bryant. It's a nice retool. Ed and Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks. Like, it's really nice additions for sure. All right, I wanted Kobe Bryant on my Knicks. So Kobe Bryant's gone. Sion James is gone. Chaz Lanier went to Detroit, right? That's a good ad. Cam Jones off the board. Somehow Maxime Reynal is still here. The Knicks, you want another floor spacer coming off the bench. Who's this blonde lady they're showing? I guess that's Kobe Bryant's mom or something. We'll see. Yes, I muted it. So we'll see who they end up taking. We'll see who they end up. I mean, the Knicks are up in. I don't know. We still have 8 picks. I was getting excited. Kobe Bryant was ranked 36th on my big board. They took him at 41. Technically, that's good value. I'd say that's a good job by Phoenix in the draft cycle for sure. But yeah, Kobe Bryant, I would say it's like Conkin Nipple's my number 1 shooter. Trey Johnson's my number 2 shooter in this class. I would say Kobe Bryant is the 3rd best shooter. And then I would say it's William. Actually, I don't have William McNeely in my top 5 anymore. I can't. But McNeely's a top 10 shooter in this class. Like, I wonder if Cedric Howard could be a top 5 shooter. I wonder if who's the guy I'm forgetting? Jace could be a top 5 shooter in this class. Maybe Carter Bryant. Oh.
As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Minnesota Timberwolves are trading to the Phoenix Suns the draft rights to Rasheed Fleming,
Thanks, you
the
tell us
31st pick.
12 picks later, 11 picks later.
With the 42nd pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Maxime Reynal from Paris, France, and Stanford University.
Damn.
Maxime.
That is great value for Sacramento. That is great value at Sacramento. I think Sacramento did a great job. They just got my 26th ranked player, or 28th at 42. He was my Max. Did I meet this? Okay, let me make sure. Maxime right now was my 26th ranked player. He's still kind of new to the game of basketball, and he came over from France to Stanford. He stuck with them throughout like all these draft cycles. He's like good friends with Wemby. Another French prospect for sure. Going in the top 42, we'll put that as the arbitrary number. 36 from 3 a year ago, about 35%, like kind of similar to Danny Wolf. Pretty good ball handler at his size. I would say he's just as good as Danny Wolf. And yeah, Maxime finally falls. If I had to guess, it's just because I don't think teams are going to think he's a good rim protector and he's a good defender. And I think this shot could be a little inconsistent for him to be a stretch 4, and he's not quick enough on the perimeter to guard stretch 4s, and there's some like defensive mismatches. If I had to guess, that's why he fell. That's why he fell. All right, we're cooking here. Last hour, we got through about 13 picks. When did the Warriors pick? I think they picked 50. Oh, man, dude, so many picks have been traded. They definitely pick at 59. I believe they have the last pick of the draft. And I think they pick at, 52? I think it's 52 and 59 the Warriors own. I know the Bulls always get cash considerations. They love that player every draft cycle. I don't know. I think the Suns did well there. I think the Kings did well. Nick Clifford and Maxime right now, they needed a big man, right? Like after Sabonis, it's been Trey Lyles, and you have Valanciunas. Sabonis, Valanciunas, and right now are a very interesting big man trio for sure. Some similarities. Some like they can all space the floor. They're all like kind of playmakers in a way. I like it. They need better defense at the 4, so they're going to need Keegan to step up. So we are at, where are we at here? So Maxine just went. The Jazz, no, this is the Wizards, I believe, that they got from the Walter Clayton, Will Riley trade. I would like Amari Williams. I think Tyrese Proctor is probably one of the better players still on the board. He's probably my highest ranked guy available. I think Kobe Sanders, Javon Small, Max Shulga, John Tonje, Jemai Mashak, I think are all really good players still on the board. Ryan Nemhart as well. Scott Perry to go. Don't forget he found undrafted Ben Wallace. Hey, there you go. I wish he was a little better with my Knicks. He wasn't terrible. Like, he wasn't Isaiah Thomas bad, Phil Jackson bad, but he wasn't great. What's your opinion on Khalif Battle as a prospect? Shout out Temple. I wish he stayed. I don't really have an opinion on him as a prospect. Does he? He doesn't have another year of eligibility, right? Is Rasheer heading to LA? No, Rasheer is heading to Phoenix. I think Washington should take either Kobe Sanders or Tyrese Proctor here, or if they want to go big, Amari Williams. They should not take another wing. They don't need another wing. Do I think Trey and Porzingis can be a good duo with the pick 'em up? Yes, those are two guys you have to respect, and it can be very lethal. The big thing is, can Kristaps be healthy? It's been the moral of the story for Kristaps, but he does have an expiring contract, and last time he was an expiring contract was in DC, and he was really good in DC. Who do you think is going to be gone in the Hornets roster this year? I would like to say Miles Bridges. I don't think they trade LaMelo. I mean, you wouldn't trade him right now. You'd want him to always be like pretty good and healthy throughout the regular season. Same with like Zion, right? Like, you don't want to trade them now at their lowest of value because these have been their franchise guys or somebody they've tried. There's no Jamal Shed trade. There's no Keon Ellis trade. Just, I will show you guys that there's a trade. There's no trade. People are just being annoying. Proctor to the Knicks. 2 thumbs up for me if that happens. But I would like the Knicks to get a wing defender. Jemai Mashak, probably the best wing defender, or Dink Pate, I would say, that are on the board. Because like Peavy's off the board, Elijah Martin's off the board, Duke Thero's off the board. Those are great wing defenders. You want the Wizards to be a good team again? Hey, I was a fan of some really bad Knicks teams. I know your pain. I know your pain. I hope you guys are good too. I feel for Wizards fans. I feel for Hornets fans. And the pick in.
Pick number 43. And this has been an interesting last couple of weeks here, Bobby, for Washington.
Yeah, well, certainly.
I guess the pick is not in. Thought they were making the pick. I like how we resorted to making up trades about real players. Hey, we got to get somewhere. This is, yeah. Chucky Hepburn. I like Chucky Hepburn a lot. I don't think he gets drafted, though. I think teams are just going to look at the size, and maybe that's the reason why Ryan Nemhart doesn't get drafted. He's everybody's favorite sleeper. I mean, Justin Edwards went undrafted last year. Who else went undrafted last year? I'm blanking on last year's class. You want Markovic as a Wizards fan? Why not, right? Like, kind of not a drafted stash guy, but needs some time in the G League. He shot well from 3 last year. He just needs to get more physical, stronger. Typical big man needs.
We have another trade to announce. As part of a deal to be finalized later, the San Antonio Spurs are trading to the Indiana Pacers the draft rights to Cam Jones, the 38th pick.
Days ago.
With the 43rd pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Jamir Watkins from Florida State University.
Bobby, you are a huge fan.
Yeah, no, Jamir Watkins. I don't know if it's Jamir. Jamir Watkins. Dude, man plays. He does not take any plays off. He is a fantastic defender. And he's physical. He's got length. He can guard multiple positions. Run in transition as well. The big swing skill is the three-point shot. He had a great combine. 34% VCU, Florida State, down to 32%, but the volume increase. He was the star player at Florida State. And now he's going to be a role player, you'd assume, for the Washington Wizards. I said they didn't need another wing. And, like, he's going to Will Riley. He's going to Trey Johnson. He's going to Corey Kispert. He's going to Bilal Coulibaly. He's going to Chris Middleton. He's going to CJ McCollum. A lot of wings / 2 guards over there in DC. So I don't know where his path is in 2026. Maybe it's going to be more in 2027. Or after the deadline when maybe they buy out McCollum and Middleton and Smart, right? Maybe that's what ends up happening. Why did the Warriors trade down? I don't know, to be honest with you. Save money, I guess. Watkins would have been a nice Knicks get. Dink Pate, though, I wouldn't mind. I would have liked Micah Peavy on the Knicks. Kobe Sanders, I would really like to my Knicks. What website is this called? This is College Basketball Reference. If you Google that, this is Fanspo. This is Spot Track. I don't know which one you were looking for. This is just ESPN. So OKC's on the board. They feel like a Bogolyub Markovic team. They feel like a Markovic team. I feel like it's going to be one of those guys. But we'll see. We'll see. I got you yawning over here. Who do you want the Knicks? I want Kobe Sanders, probably. Is like my number one. I would like Kobe Sanders. I don't mind Dink Pate. I don't. I really wanted Kobe Brea. I really wanted Chaz Lanier, Sion James. Would have been nice. Hey, if we didn't tamper with Brunson, then we could have moved up. Are the Warriors getting another pick? I believe they have 52 and 59. I like Ethan. I liked watching Almanza at the G League Ignite. Like Perth, you saw the same skills, like touch around the rim, set good screens. I think he's another big that I could definitely see getting drafted for sure. It's nice Shams has not been spoiling the second rounders for the most part, right? For the most part. I wouldn't mind the Knicks taking Steve Settle from Temple. My two worlds collide at Temple Alto, New York Knick. Never thought I'd see the day. Probably won't happen. Definitely won't happen. RJ Lewis to the Knicks. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Like Bogolyub Markovic, I would hate. Like, that's a Knicks pick I would hate. I would hate Ryan Nembhard. They just, like, Ryan Nembhard's a great player, but he's no different than Kolek, in my opinion, for what the Knicks are trying to build. Let's see. Who would I... Eric Dixon. Fun score, but man, the shot selection is rough. I really wouldn't like Zakarski. I would not like Alex Tui. Vlad Golden, I wouldn't like to the Knicks. Chucky Hepburn, I like Chucky Hepburn, but I'd rather him being an undrafted guy. Like, I would like Brooks Barnheiser, RJ Lewis, Bryce Williams. Dylan Cardwell, I wouldn't mind. Max Shulga's still on the board, but he's more of a guard. So, we'll see. Braden, oh wait, jeez, hold on.
As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Washington Wizards are trading to the New Orleans Pelicans the draft rights to Micah Peavy, the 40th pick. With the 44th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Brooks Barnheiser from Northwestern University.
Yeah, Barnheiser was ranked 65th on my big board.
Barnheiser averaged 17 points, 9 rebounds,
Good defender.
4.2
Finisher
assists
inside.
for Northwestern University. Sam Presti making another selection here.
Not surprisingly, from Northwestern playing for Chris Collins, Brooks Barnheiser is a high IQ player. Had a foot injury this last
Yeah, and he's a solid defender. Braden, thank you for the donation. I'm a student at St. Bonaventure. Shout out Woj, and I can say that every draft prospect over the past 4 years that has gone through the A10 has passed the eye test for me whenever they play St. Bonaventure. It's like Rasheer Fleming, Max Shulga, Tumani Kamara, Kobe Bryant, all these guys do. That's pretty cool, man. Shout out to A10 basketball. Shout out Duquesne. All right, so there goes Brooks Barnheiser. I don't think it's a flashy pick by any means. I don't know if he's ever going to be able to play in in Oklahoma City. Jay Billis said, like, he has the foot injury last year. He played for Chris Collins. 4-year player at Northwestern, but high IQ. Doesn't really turn the ball over a lot. He kind of did this year in a way with the volume going up. But he's not much of a three-point shooter. I guess he was actually solid enough 2 years ago, but he wasn't great last year. So we'll see what they end up doing with him. But I guess he'll be a G League guy. So we'll see. We'll see. So the Timberwolves are on the clock, correct? Yeah, because this was the Lakers trade with the Bulls, and then the Lakers traded this with Minnesota. So Minnesota's on the clock. They can use another big. Well, no, they took Berenger. No, they don't need a big. What am I saying? I think they could use a guard. I mean, I don't think they take a small guard, Ryan Nembhard. I think this makes Tyrese Proctor. Shout out Temple legend Eddie Jones. Yeah, I think this could be Tyrese Proctor. I would say this, like, I would mock maybe Proctor here. Maybe they do take another big and it's Amari Williams. High seed, you can see Dallas being next year. I would say 5. Just because of the injury to Kyrie, the AD uncertainty. I'll say 5. I don't want to put insane expectations on Cooper Flag. So we're on the clock here. This is with the Timberwolves. Hey, EJ, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Shout out the New Zealand dollar. Mark Sears, I don't think they go another small guard with Rob Dillingham being the pick last year. I don't think that's what they end up doing. Baron J to the Wolves, I think is interesting. I mean, they expect him to be like the heir apparent to Rudy Gobert. I thought there were better players on the board. And I think with their window, like back-to-back conference finals, I want somebody that could be a major contributor next year. I mean, Sorber was off the board, but Kachua moved up for Sorber. Could they have ended up with Kasparis I would have taken. Could they have traded down and gotten Kalkbrenner? Potentially. But yeah. Who do I think the Bucks get? I'll say John Tonje. Or Max Shulga. John Tonje or Max Shulga. Alex Tui, surprising fall. I didn't like Tui a lot when I watched him. Item ranked 57. But from what I read on him, like even Sam Vecini at The Athletic, like really liked him. I thought he was going to go higher, and I was different than like the consensus on him. EJ, thank you for the donation. Do you think the Celtics should be making any more moves for a big this offseason, and who do you think they draft? So I think the Celtics could end up taking Dylan Cardwell. I think they can also take I think they could take a big in the draft as well, like lock-on. Could make a lot of sense. Like maybe has a little Luke Cornett in his game. Maybe they take Markovic, dip into the international pool. But yeah, they definitely need to add more big men this offseason. Their starting front court right now, I guess, is Nemeas Keita and George Niang, right? So they have to. Why don't they announce players' position? I don't know. I guess there's just not a lot of positions. And we also, it's not really traditional point guard, shooting guard, small forward anymore. Are you going to do a video on undrafted players? I probably should on the pod. I feel like that's a niche video that I would like to do. Maybe. Thank you guys that donate too. You guys really mean a lot. Something you don't have to do. Makes me feel like, okay, at least you like the content enough that much, so it does go a long way. Let's see. The pick is in for the Wolves. I would say this should be Proctor. I think they can use another big ball handler, and Proctor has size bigger than Dillingham, and Conley's getting up there in age. We'll see. They like DiVincenzo and Ant as ball handlers. I get that, but I think Proctor can help you next year. So we'll see. Cronin watching the draft like the rest of us. It's crazy. They traded down. You take Hansen Yang and you leave. It's a swing. You can look like an absolute genius. Like Joe Cronin, if Yang hits or Hansen Yang hits, that scouting department has jobs for life. If it doesn't, they could be fired in a few years.
We have another trade to announce. As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Golden State Warriors are trading to the Phoenix Suns the draft rights to Kobe Brea, the 41st pick. With the 45th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Chicago Bulls select Rocco Zekarski from Sunshine Coast, Australia, the NBA Global Academy in Australia, and Brisbane Bullets of the NBL.
Rocco Zekarski was once, Jonathan, the youngest player in the NBL's Next Stars program history.
Malika, he's still pretty young. He's only 18 years old.
Dude, Zekarski is a mammoth. Like, I kind of comped him a little bit to Boban Marjanovic. That's how big he is. But, yeah, Zekarski, I mean, the Bulls need a big, so I'm glad they dressed a big. He's 18 years old. He's extremely young. 7'2", physical guy inside. Bruiser, he's just gonna hope when he's 21, 22, he's a big that can be in the NBA for a while. And there's your first Aussie, everybody. First Aussie off the board, ahead of Proctor. Interesting. Chad, thank you for the donation. Derek Queen is a mix between Kevin Love and DeMarcus Cousins. Pelicans A+ draft. I mean, I don't think he's going to be a shooter like Kevin Love, but hey, I hope so, because that's going to be a fun player to watch. Yeah, I'm surprised Proctor hasn't gone yet. I'm really surprised. Okay, so I'm really glad there's not been anybody that I'm like, oh, I didn't know who they were that's been drafted. That is good. Cam Ball Talk, thank you for the donation. I'm probably biased as a Louisville fan, but I feel like there's no way Chucky Hepburn shouldn't be drafted. He's like Jose Alvarado, Jamal Shedd, he's draftable. I agree. I made that comp too. I'm a big Chucky Hepburn fan. He can win you games defensively. He's an elite point of attack defender. Dude, I like 100% agree there, but teams feel like not the best guard. Oh, that was the Timberwolves pick. Not the Bulls. Thank you. See, I'm messing up here. So that is the Minnesota Timberwolves pick. So now Minnesota took two centers. They took Baron J and Zekarski. I guess they needed center depth, right? They really did. So I guess that makes more sense. Yeah. The Bulls pick at 55. I know. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for getting my back there. Chip, thank you for the donation. Hey, Matt, just tuning in. Thoughts on Sion James of the Hornets? Thank you for the donation. Love it, man. I would have loved like a Duke Thero, Sion James, Chaz Lanier, one of those archetypes. James, great role player, was a role player at Duke. He's going to be a role player in Charlotte. He knows his role. Played with Con Knipple. I didn't even put that together. Yeah, him and Con playing together on the Hornets. Good 3-and-D guy. Love the pick. EJ, thank you for the donation. Do you think Brad Stevens is going to use the Orlando's future picks to make another decent move for a better power forward? And who's a big name you think the Celtics will move for when Tatum gets back? I think so. I wonder what power forward they would really go after. I think they want like expiring contracts as well. But I could see them also adding like a Trey Lyles in free agency. And then a big name the Celtics will move for when Tatum gets back. I don't know right now. Like, it depends like how Anthony Simons works out for them. But, oh, nice. So, Amari Williams just went to the Magic. I'll get to that. Or no, Boston. Whoa. It's a great pick. I love that. So, that just happened. But I think the Celtics still want to have, like, Brown, Tatum, White. Coltrane, thank you for the donation. I'm back. Who do you think will be a bust in round 1? I don't really know. I don't want to say anyone's going to be a bust. I would say, like, the head-scratching picks are, like, Yegor and Yang. But I'm hoping they work out. Judson, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. So, Amari Williams just went to where? The Magic? Or no, the Celtics, right? Yeah, that's a great pick. I like Amari Williams a lot. I feel like he's a really good playmaker. Like, he's no Derek Queen playmaking, but he's not that far behind. It's just he's also like 4 years older. He went through Drexel. He went through Drexel and then played on Kentucky last year. So we had Brea, we had Amari Williams just go. So Jackson Robinson, are we going to see 3 Wildcats? Can Mark Pope have like a John Calipari footprint? Like, I like Amari Williams more than I like, well, no, I had Hugo ranked higher. I had Hugo, where did I have Hugo? I had Hugo 40. I had Amari Williams 53. Hey, Cam Ball Talk, thank you for the donation. As a Cavs fan who wanted Amari Williams very bad, I'm jealous of Boston. Yeah, I think that's a good pick, and I think that would have been fantastic in Cleveland. So, feel your pain, man. All right, so the Knicks are up in 3 picks. I can't wait for that. I still can't believe Philly took Jen Ibram. I did not really see that coming. I did not see that coming. EJ, thank you for the donation. Do you think you will do an Anthony Simons rebuild? Yes. Celtics rebuild should be out this weekend.
I'm told Giannis Antetokounmpo is closely observing the Bucks draft here tonight and then free agency next week. And what moves can this organization make to elevate the team? They've got a bunch of free agents here. Bobby Portis, Gary Trent Jr., Brooke Lopez, Kevin Porter Jr. Bucks general manager John Horst and his staff have been aggressive over the years.
So if the Bucks draft like a project, he's out?
They've got 1 first-round pick, a few second-round picks to play with. And Giannis Antetokounmpo has been open-minded about his best fit moving forward. He spent 12 years there. There's a level of equity there that he has in Milwaukee. But he has said publicly he wants to compete for a second championship. And so what moves can the Bucks make here over the coming weeks?
Shams, thank you. I don't know about you, but if I heard that Giannis was closely monitoring every move I make, I would start to get a little bit nervous if I'm the Milwaukee.
That's so like, yeah, Giannis is monitoring the Bucks every move. Is the 47th pick really going to move you that much? I'm just confused about that. Like, do you want them to draft John Tonje? Do you want them to draft like a Greek player? Too bad Nicholas is not in this draft, or Nicholas. That's just interesting. Pros yapping. Yeah, I don't know. Like who's feeding him that story? Is the Giannis's agent feeding him that story? I don't think anybody in the front office is feeding him that story. Yeah, I doubt. Is Giannis even watching the draft? No way Giannis is watching the draft right now, like locked in. Is Giannis doing like draft prep? Does Giannis have a top 60 big board? And if it's like low on his board, he's requesting a trade. That's interesting. I wonder if we're gonna get this pick like announced or whatever, or it's just going to pop on the screen. Can it be John Tonje? I haven't gotten anything right in my second round mock outside of Rasheer Fleming. And I guess Kalkbrenner. Can I get a third thing right, please? Give it John Tonje. Keep him in state. Keep him in state. I mean, it should be Proctor. I agree, guys. It should be Proctor. I'm surprised Proctor is still on the board. Okay, the pick is in. Let's hear it.
With the 47th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Bogoljub Markovic from Uzetse, Serbia, and Serbia's Mega Basket.
At 6'11", Markovic was the 2024-25 Adriatic League Best Young Player winner. He'd previously declared for the 2024 NBA Draft, later withdrew his name, and he's now seeing that work pay off here, Jonathan. He was a member of the U18 Serbian team that won the gold medal at the 2023 FIBA U19 European Championships as well. Now having his moment walking across the stage and entering the NBA.
Interesting. They actually... they took Bogoljub Markovic. I mean, he's got like some craftiness to him. He's a good shooter. The form is all right. He needs to, I don't know. It's just like tough with these international guys too. It's a completely different ball game coming over here. It's just like, yeah, like it's a project. I don't know how I feel about that one. And the Milwaukee development staff, they failed Marjan Beauchamp. They failed, like the AJ Johnson pick didn't make any sense for what they were building. They failed Andre Jackson, in my opinion. They're not going to do right for Tyler Smith. Chris Livingston never developed over there. They made bad pick after bad pick after bad pick. I mean, it's the 43rd, it's the 47th pick. I'm not going to say there's a lot of risk into that. Like 5 of these second round picks may ever be playing in the NBA in 5 years from now, but what are we doing? I just don't trust Milwaukee's drafting. And John Horst got an extension. I'm surprised. Dude, can I get Tyrese Proctor to the Knicks? The Knicks are up in 3 picks. I know Memphis is going to take him here probably. Giannis rang the bell. Relax. I mean, I hope Markovic succeeds, man. I do. It's probably going to be a little bit of a learning curve. And maybe he's really good in year 3, year 4. Is Giannis going to be there anymore? I don't know. If Shams is reporting true, Bucks fans I don't think like Shams, so we'll see. He has braces. The kid, he's a kid. He's 18. Like, I don't think he's helping the Bucks in a wide open East in 2026. I don't know. I feel like Proctor. Okay, Memphis already made it. I love it. We're cooking Memphis.
With the 48th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Javon Small from West Virginia University.
Melvin Ejika 2.0.
The emotion, the color coordination, all a piece of his moment. Javon, he played 4 seasons in college with 3 different schools, East Carolina for 2 seasons, Oklahoma State, and then played the last season.
Yeah, I'm
with
surprised
West
Tyrese
Virginia.
Proctor is still on the board. Javon Small's a great shooter, man. He really is. He's a great shooter. He's a good playmaker. It was a weird thing. Like, when UNC got in over West Virginia in March Madness, they were like, it's because their best player on West Virginia was hurt, and Tucker DeVree, the coach's son. Honestly, Javon Small was better than Tucker DeVree when Tucker was healthy last year. So I felt like that was really disrespectful to Javon. I didn't know if he was really going to be like a full-on draft prospect, and then I watched him a little bit more. And he's a fun player, man. He is. All right, I'll try to not have the ESPN board up. People are saying that's spoiling the picks. I had Javon Small ranked 43 on my big board. He went 48, so pretty much in that range. Yeah, I'm really intrigued about this. I'm really intrigued to see what Milwaukee, like Giannis's opinion is. Can I get Tyrese Proctor on the Knicks? Can I get Tyrese Proctor on the Knicks? Dude, is this Cleveland's pick? Can we confirm this is Cleveland's pick? Yeah. If they lose Ty Jerome, Proctor can probably play for you next year. I think he can actually rival Craig Porter. I don't think that's crazy to say. Ian Weinstein, I think they just have depth. I think they have top-end talent. I think they have shooting. They have defense. They're kind of a well-balanced team, especially if they can land a free agent point guard. I had Max Shulga. Where'd I have him on my mock? I had him 59 to the Cavs. I don't want him on the Knicks. I wouldn't hate Tyrese Proctor. Tyrese Proctor, Kobe Sanders. the only big I like for the Knicks is Dylan Cardwell, but I would rather Hunter Salas, Kobe Sanders, like RJ Lewis, John Tonje. I don't hate that picks. I don't hate those picks. Dink Pate. I would say my favorite three are Proctor. Shit, there's so many guys. Let me go to my big board. Proctor, Pate, and maybe Meshack. There's a couple guys I like. If they take like Alex Tui, I'm gonna hate it. I don't trust the defense. I don't trust the shooting. I want somebody that can maybe help them next year. Do you think the Grizzlies should tank or contend? I think just stay where they are right now. The Suns pick may be a good one next year. I don't think there's any need to like blow it up or go all in. Resign Jaren Jackson Jr. You hope Cedric Howard can develop, and you're going to be good going forward. So we'll see. I just hope Proctor can make it one more pick. All right, the pick is in. Well, I have a 2-minute and 50-second ad left. So I don't know if they're going to tell me yet. All right, well, I'm hoping Proctor could be a Knick, but I also don't think the Knicks need a lead ball handler because I think they can address point guard in free agency. Like, they can land a Dinwiddie. I don't think they're getting Chris Paul, but they can land another backup point guard in free agency. I'd rather them get perimeter wings. Like, if Komi Daddier is not ready enough. Oh, the pick is in. Shit. Don't be Proctor. Don't be Proctor. Don't be Proctor. Don't be Proctor. God damn it. God damn it. It was Proctor. Damn it. I gotta stand up. All right. Well, I wanted Proctor. I wanted Proctor to the Knicks. All right. Well, it's fine. I don't think the Knicks really needed a ball handler. I don't. I would have I prefer a wing. I think there's a couple bigs the Knicks can go after in free agency. You have Mitch, you have Cat, you have Porty. I think they could sign a Trey Lyles, they could sign an Al Horford, a Bassie, or somebody like that. And Larry Nance Jr. I would like the Knicks to draft a wing here. Somebody that could play defense, somebody that could defend, and maybe shoot. Give me Jemai Meshack, give me Kobe Sanders, because that's a little hybrid. John Tonje, don't hate, but he's like 35 years old. Will Richard, Alex Tui, no. Hunter Salas, I wouldn't hate because I liked the defense last year. And he's got the size to be a perimeter player. Sam, thank you for the donation. You and Gavoni 1A, 1B for draft analysis. Hey, dude, that's high praise for me, putting him in that tier. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right, guys. This is my one Knicks pick. I'm wearing the Knicks shirt. I don't think I have my Knicks jersey here, but I'm wearing the Knicks shirt. I am watching this. Oh, Patrick, dude. 50 for pick 50. Let's go, Knicks. Dude, you were the GOAT last night. I am so sorry for ending the stream. And then I saw your message come in, dude. You're too nice. You were way too kind. Oh, my God, man. You're the GOAT. W. Dono. You were the GOAT. You and another man donated dumb, kind money last night. Patrick, oh, you're the man. Hopefully this is good vibes, Patrick. Hopefully this is good vibes. Give me somebody I like. There's a lot of players I like here. We're picking 50. This guy may never even see the floor next year. But I just want somebody I liked watching in college. Do not take Muhammad Diawara, an international guy. Just take somebody that's going to play next year. Please. And I hope I get to hear Mark Tatum announce it, and it's not going to come up on the bottom. But let's see what we got here. Come on. Come on. We got 2 minutes. I don't want to look at the chat too much. And thank you so much, Patrick. Thank you so much. I don't want to look at the chat too much because I don't want it to be spoiled for me. This is like what I'm looking forward to. I was locked in when Obi was drafted on stream, locked in when Quickly was drafted, locked in when Grimes was drafted, was locked in sadly when Bakomi Daddier was drafted. I don't know if I was on stream for McBride. I don't think so. Damn, that's a great pick for Cleveland. They lose Ty Jerome. He's a serviceable bet. He's not going to be as good as Ty Jerome, but he's serviceable enough behind Garland. And they need more, like, Garland may miss some time next year. So, that's a good get. That's a good get. If the Knicks trade the pick, if the Knicks trade this pick for a future pick, I'm going to be so sad. It's not the end of the world, but I'm going to be so sad. Come on. Oh, man, they're fielding trade calls. They haven't announced. The pick's not even in. We got a minute left. Leon Rose is trading this pick, man. Leon Rose is trading this pick. Father, thank you for subscribing. Bryce Williams, another guy that's a little bit older. There's Spike Lee. I respect it, man. I mean, it's a Thursday night. I don't know what else he'd be doing, but he's here. He's locked in to pick 50. I respect it. I respect it. 3-D wing. That's what I want. There's not many left. Jermaine Meshack, maybe. Kind of fits that mold. Dink Pete. I mean, Dink Pete wasn't the best three-point shooter in Mexico City last year. Oh, I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous. Like, I got way too locked into Kevin McCullough and Tyler Kolek and Pacomi Daddier. I didn't know who Ariel Hukporti was when they drafted him. He was the only guy I didn't know that got drafted last year. Oh, man. Okay, the pick is in. The pick is in.
No, Spike doesn't know. But look, it's a challenging thing to find the right coach. Let's just put it that way.
And the Knicks don't even have a coach. Well, so the head coach is not even making, like, has no say in this pick. We don't have a coach.
Oh, the Knicks to interview them. It looks like James Borrego, who nearly got the Cavaliers job last year, will be the next coach up to interview.
It was pretty surprising.
Kobe, thank you for the donation.
All the way to the Eastern Conference.
If this is RJ Davis, I would lose my mind. I loved watching RJ Davis at UNC. If this is RJ Davis, I will lose my
He's
mind.
even missing red carpets to make sure that he could be there, Jay. In order for them to take the next step, I'm not sure it just starts with the coach here.
Well, I think it does. I mean, I was shocked at that.
Me too.
Maybe I shouldn't be shocked, but given how quickly coaches get fired in the NBA and
Come
college,
on.
but I was
The pick
really
has been
shocked at
in.
that one. Tom Thibodeau, I thought, did a great job there.
Let's give Spike something to cheer about.
All right, let's
the
go.
pick is in. Let's send
Let's
it
go.
back to the
Come on, give me
podium
somebody I
to
like.
see New York
Give me somebody
selection
I
here.
like, Mark Tatum. Give me somebody I like. Come on, give me somebody I like.
With the 50th pick in the
I'm too
2025
invested into
NBA
this.
Draft, the New York Knicks select Kobe Sanders
Yes!
from the University of Nevada.
Yes! Yes! Dude, Kobe Sanders is legit.
The first player drafted
Let's go.
out of Nevada since Jalen Harris.
Dude, Kobe Sanders, no freaking way. Let's go. I tweeted that I wanted Kobe Sanders. Man, the guy is 6'6", 6'7", incredible ball handler in the Mountain West. He can throw it down on you. He can run in transition. The form is good. The free throws aren't bad. There's been some moments of three-point range. And look at that. He, at Cal Poly, 7 free throws, 87% from the line. He's somebody that can get to the rim. He can play make. Do not tell me this pick is getting traded. Do not tell me this pick is getting traded. I'm checking Twitter. Let's go. I really wanted Kobe Sanders. I wonder if I could find the tweet. I've tweeted so much recently. Let's see if I could find it. Let's go. All right, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Where's my Kobe Sanders tweet? Maybe it's been too long since okay. Yeah, so Sion James was off the board. Chaz Lanier was off the board. Don't tell me it's going to LA. Stop. Do not tell me it's going to LA. No. No fucking way. No. I hate Leon Rose. No way. No goddamn way. I hate this, man. So we're on what is the point of moving back one pick? What is the point? What did we get? Oh my God, this is what I get for watching this live and not being on Twitter. This is what I get. All right. Well, oh my God, I got hyped. So now we have 51. All right, so let's see what Shams has to say here.
The New York Knicks' pick. So we saw a 50-51 swap, essentially. Still trying to figure out exactly what went to the Knicks for this swap. I'm sure some consideration of cash. So, Spike, you can stand back up.
Who was it that someone had a... Yes. Spike, thank you. Cash considerations was put on a jersey for one of your
Yeah, I think it was
players.
Jordan Bell.
That was Jordan Bell. That's right. Cash considerations.
Hey, we paved the
put on a
parking
jersey for that.
lot because we got cash consideration.
All right. Well, we had the 51st pick now, so we're on the clock, but I liked Kobe Sanders. Oh my God, man. All right, let's see who we take. So we're on the clock right now. What did we get? Cash? Does that help us against the first apron, Bobby?
Second round picks that turn into Draymond Green.
Bobby, that's not fair.
I think
What a
you
great
can
move,
take-
Bob.
I think
Yeah, right.
Thank you for the donation, Eric. As a Nevada alum, I was happy for you, sad days, dude. Oh man, thank you for the donation. I
51
like
after
Sanders.
swapping with the Los Angeles Clippers. The Los Angeles Clippers had a heck of a run, Brian, through the Western Conference. They took
Damn it,
Oklahoma
man.
City. There's some really
Oh,
interesting
my
games here that they
God.
played against Denver in that
Yeah,
round.
that game, that round against Denver didn't
Oh,
feel
I
like the
got
first
so
round series. It
excited.
felt like maybe a conference final series.
I had a Freudian
What's up,
slip
like,
saying
for,
Oklahoma City. It felt that hard nose.
You know, it's
Persuasion.
interesting.
Oh my God.
You know,
If they're gonna trade this pick, and Leon Rose is the worst with this. He traded out of Kai Jones. He traded out of Jalen Duren, Ousmane Dieng, whatever it was. No way, Patrick Lewis. This is awkward. 51 for 51. Stop, man. Oh, you're too nice. What the hell? You're too nice, man. Oh, you really don't have to do that. Dude, you are the man. You are actually the man, Patrick. Oh, dude. All right. Well, hopefully this is the pick here, man. All right. Who do we got? Who's going to be in Nick? Who's going to be in Nick?
With the 51st pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the LA Clippers select Mohamed Diawara from Paris, France, and Francis Cholet Basket.
The cheap ass
Mohamed on
franchise,
his
the
way
Knicks.
here
I
to
knew
the New
it.
York
They did
Knicks.
not
He was
want
actually an
somebody.
early entrant in the
They did not want somebody that was going to play. No way. Oh my God. Ugh. Man, I knew, dude, I had a tweet with somebody. I'm going to pull it up. I'm literally going to pull it up. Oh my God. You guys are going to get a kick out of this. You guys are going to get a kick out of this. So I tweeted out, Sion James, Chaz Lanier, Kobe Sanders is a Nick Thursday night praying. I can't wait until they draft some random ass prospect in the second round and that will never touch the court. Oh my God. And I said Mohamed Diawara is the most obvious Nick. No way. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. All right. Well, he's not going to play next year. I know nothing about him. I don't want to make a take. I don't even know if I can. I didn't even watch any of them. What's his name? Mohamed Diawara? He's another French prospect. Can I copy Diawara? I don't even know, man. International players. Here we go. Let's see his stats. We're all learning him together. Yeah, my friends are all texting about this guy. And I'm like, I have no idea who he is. Oh, man. We could have had Kobe Sanders. So he shot 38% from the field. 31% from three. He averaged 5.8 points, 3 rebounds. How tall is this guy? I don't even know his height. Wiper, Swisha, thank you for the donation, man. Excited for Kevin McCullough. Me too. What is this guy's height? Mohamed Diawara. Can I find out what he looks like? Oh my God. Don't tell me they traded him. He shot 38% from the field. 6'9", 20 years old. All right, well, I'm about to learn Mohamed Diawara tape. Oh my God, man. I knew Leon Rose is going to do this. It happens every year. Great. Oh man. All right, well, there could have been so many more fun picks than that. I can't believe it. Great. All right, well, that was fun. I thought I got Kobe Sanders, who I wanted to be a Nick. Yeah. What's up, Thunder Hoops? Yeah, dude. Oh, that's funny. Bad stats. Obviously, they saw something. I agree. I don't know anything about him, so Ariel Hukporty's numbers might have been pretty mid. I didn't watch him either. Can I look at his international stats from here? I don't know. Hold on. What did Hukporty average? He played at Melbourne. No, Hukporty actually had pretty good numbers compared to Diawara. Did the Hornets have the best draft? Thank you for the donation, Sam. I think so. I think it's up there. Top 3. Spurs, maybe. Central, thank you for the donation and Suns. Welcome to the Leon Rose experience, everybody. Yep, exactly. Well, Alex Tui just went to Golden State. I'm caught up in this. I can't believe you guys all watched that. All right, we're going to watch this together. What do we got here? Mohamed Dewar is a 6'9" French forward with a 7'3" and 3/4 wingspan and 9'2" standing reach, currently playing for Cholet. Shout out T. John Salon, that's where he played. He's projected to go in the late second. Elite tool, switchable D. Did we get the next Giannis? It looks like he's got a wild wingspan. Yeah, no, I mean, it is 7'3". He needs to sharpen his outside shot. Well, he shot 38% from the field, so you think. And decision-making, high upside sleeper who could be a draft and stash. Well, that's what he is, draft and stash. We're probably petrified of the second apron. I know I missed the Alex Tui pick. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be more invested in the next pick. Tui, I don't know, man. Was kind of underwhelmed by the shooting numbers. The form looks fine. The defense is there. He's a solid athlete. I think that the Warriors throughout the regular season, didn't they pick up an Australian League player, if I remember correctly? I could be wrong. So, Tui's a Warrior? Yeah, Tui's a Warrior. Not a Sun. Yeah, I know he got picked. I know. He's going to be a superstar. Do not fire Nico. I hope so. It's all right. I didn't expect this guy to play. I mean, I want to see if Kevin McCullough minutes. I want to see Arrow Porty minutes. I want to see Pacomi Dadiet minutes. So it's whatever. I would have liked Kobe Sanders, though. Raptors might be a top 3 defense next season. Thank you for the donation, man. I think they could be up there for sure. Scotty, Colin Murray Boyles, Jamal Shed, Mogbo. They got good defenders. Top 3. I don't know if they would be better than like maybe Minnesota. Definitely OKC. I don't know if Houston's going to get up there. Orlando's going to be up there. It'll be tough. Taron Armstrong went to the Warriors. Oh yeah, that was the guy from the Australian League. Gotcha. He was from Carnes. Thank you. Congrats on getting engaged. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, they took Alex Tui. Well, I also believe own 59 as well. So we'll see. Why does everybody not put? I know, dude. They make it confusing with the teams. But yeah, we're at pick 53. We got like 6 picks left to go. How long have I been streaming for? About 2 hours. Dang, we got 4,200 people still in here. Thank you guys. Oh, let me unmute this.
Draft. The Utah Jazz select John Tonje from the University of Wisconsin.
John Tonje played 4 seasons.
You know what's funny? So I would have rather have seen John Tonje in New York or Milwaukee, and I'd rather have seen Markovich or like a stash play like Diawara in Utah, because there's just so many guys in Utah. Is Tonje how old is John Tonje? 23. He's a 6-year college player. It's just like, is he gonna beat out Sensabaugh? Is he gonna beat out Cody Williams? Like, they have so many young guys they need to give reps to next year. Ace Bailey, Jordan Clarkson is still on the team. Sexton's still on the team. I get that. I like Tonje as a prospect. He was my, where is Tonje? 47th ranked prospect. They got him at 53. It's just a weird fit for him there. Do the Pacers take Ryan Emard? I think they should. But they also need a big. I would maybe think about Dylan Cardwell, Vlad Golden, one of those guys as well. Thoughts on the Kings draft? I really liked it. Ah, man. I can't believe I thought we got Kobe Sanders. I got so excited. Because I actually really liked Kobe Sanders, man, throughout the process. He was like my favorite sleeper. And the Knicks finally took somebody I like. Nope. Or we could have had Keyshawn George last year, but nope. We preferred Dadiet. But thank you so much, Patrick Lewis, for the donations, man. Thank you so much. He's 24, born in 04. What? You mean born in 2000? That wouldn't make sense. ZXY, thank you for the donation. How do I like the Suns draft? I really like it a lot because you got, come on my watch, that's a need, rim protecting. Best rim protector in this draft. You got Mark Williams in a trade. Iffy on that still because it's like now you have another big man out there, and are you going to pay Mark Williams? Can he stay healthy? But I like the upside swing. I love McNeely. No, they didn't take McNeely. I love Fleming at 31, and I'm a big fan of why am I blanking on their last guy? Kobe Bryant, top 5 shooter in this class, so I like that. Daniel, thank you for the donation. Every year for us Knicks fans, no wonder we traded those picks for Mikal. Rose hates the draft. Dude, me too. He hates the draft. Like, we've drafted fairly well before Rose, and like Rose has, not really drafted the best, but I agree, man. It's every year. Big Game Will, thank you for the donation. I've been at Summer League the last 10 years. I'm from Phoenix, so it's close. If you need any help with tickets or where players stay, let me know. Hey, Big Game Will, if you can like DM me on Twitter or Instagram, definitely hit me up. I would love to know more about the Summer League because I know nothing about it, so that'd be great help. If you could just like DM me on Twitter and be like, it's Big Game Will from YouTube. Thank you, man. Nishan Than, thank you for the donation. Shed and Martin, best defensive duo off the bench. It's gonna be fun because Shed is such a dog defensively, man. He is. Did I miss a pick? No, we're on the clock still. We got the Pacers. The pick is in. This would be cool if it's Nemhard. Hey, Trey, thank you for the donation. NBA shouldn't take away a pick for tampering, but make it the last pick in the round to not make it from getting drafted and getting that experience. I agree in a way, right? Like, this is another kid that worked his ass off his whole life that isn't going to hear his name, that would have because the Knicks tampered, and everybody tampers, and the Knicks got Jalen Brunson. I don't know. Like, I'm going to be a little bit biased because it was my team, but I'm not like, unless there's clear collusion, sure, but tampering, it happens with everybody. They just got caught. And I guess it was the Rick Brunson, Jalen Brunson thing. So I agree. Or can we auction that pick to a different team or give it in a lottery and somebody gets a free 60th pick in the draft? I just rather like see somebody get drafted. Thoughts on the Magic draft? I really liked it. You end up getting Jace Richardson, my 10th ranked player, late in the draft, like way later than he should. They also took see now I'm blanking. Noah Penda trading up for him. I didn't love that, but I don't hate it. I'm not gonna be able to answer everybody's teams. I'm definitely gonna do a podcast episode like breaking down everybody's team's draft tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. Do the Lakers still pick at 55? No, that's the Bulls. Think Pate will be an incredible role player. I think Think Pate would have been more exciting on the Knicks than Diawara, but we're not gonna see him next year. I'm convinced, yeah, Leon Rose does hate the draft. I am convinced. Knicks can play Tyler Kolek. I know. I mean, I like Kolek, man. I liked him a lot last year. Just worry about the defense. I think Pacome, I think Arrowhook Porty might be the most exciting, like, young Nick in my eyes. I like the Grizzlies draft. I like Cedric Howard, and they got, who was the guy they got in this round? It was, Javon Small. Big fan of Javon Small. Dude, Cleveland getting Tyrese Proctor is a really good selection. Nishan, thank you for the donation. Everyone hating on CMB like they did with Scotty. I think it's different, but I also think, I don't know. Like, they needed paint scoring, and CMB's that guy. Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm a wait and see on CMB. The analytics community loves him, so I'm intrigued to see how he works out. We still got 4,000 people in here, and we're about to see pick 54. Is this the pick? This is the pick. Who the Pacers taking? Is it Ryan Nembhard? Is it Ryan Nembhard? Oh, it's Telly Peter. Okay. Maybe Ryan Nembhard's an undrafted free agent to Indiana. I don't know much about Peter. Damn it. I was going to hope that I knew everybody that got drafted. I knew of the Diawara name, but I didn't get to watch any of them. I have no idea who Peter is. From Liberty. Let's all learn about this guy together as well. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I knew about this guy. Peter? Am I spelling it wrong? Just saw his name come up. Oh no, it's Tay, like Devontae. Okay. Let's see what we got. 6'4", from Arkansas. He averaged, okay, he shot 45 from 3 last year, 13.7 points. He shot 75% on 2s. Interesting. Shot, okay, 45% on 3s. All right, this guy's efficient. He's the first college guy. I don't know much about him. I don't. I wish I knew about him. This is such a Pacers pick. Damn it. I wish I knew every college player that got drafted. I really thought I did. I made a 75 big board. I probably knew 125 college players that could end up getting drafted, but yeah. Yeah. So this is the Bulls that are on the clock. This is the Bulls. Oh, man. Andrew should go out. Andrew should call request out. I don't know, man. Like it's I don't know. I think they should get Ryan Nembhard's a great player and he might get drafted. We'll see. Like, who's finishing up this draft? The Warriors might take him. I don't think the Bulls are taking him. They don't need another guard. And a small guard at that. So we have the Bulls, we have the Grizzlies. I don't think they're taking him. I believe the deed is the Celtics or it's the Magic. I don't think they're taking him. hey, Cavs, take him. Why not take another guard? And then leverage the price to your division rival Pacers. And I believe 60 is Golden State. There's a lot of good guys still on the board. I hope the Knicks get some undrafted guy. Jemai Meshack, if he's undrafted. Dylan Cardwell, somebody I would have liked at 50. Would have been nice. Would have been nice. I still can't believe we took. Nah, I'm going to learn about him. He played at Cholet. Born in 05. Damn, I feel old. Damn, I feel old. I was born in 99. Oh, no. All right, well, the Bulls took a big. Oh, it says it right there. Okay, lock on Ulbrich. Fun player, dude. I would not mind him if he went to the Knicks. He can run the floor. Very, coordinated for somebody at his size. Can throw it down. Pick and roll. He got drafted during a toe fungus commercial. Damn. Tough life. But I don't mind that for Chicago. I mean, he's one of the last, good big men in this class that are still on the board. It's Dylan Cardwell. It's him. And Vlad Golden, basically. And Victor Lachlan. I have basically 3 to 4 big men still on the board. Grant Nelson is not a traditional big. So, yeah, there's only 59 picks. No, I know. It's just the way Fanspo goes. It doesn't eliminate 56. It just tells you it's a forfeited pick. So I took Mohamed Faye, who's not in the draft. He withdrew his name. So 57, Hunter Salas is really 56. Yeah, Golden State is 59. Would I prefer Lachlan or Golden to the Pacers? They both were fun to watch. I think I prefer Golden. I think he's just a little bit more skilled around the rim. But Lachlan can space the floor. I mean, Golden didn't space the floor at all. I mean, he actually did take a couple more threes last year. But I believe Lachlan actually had semi-good numbers if I remember. Yeah, 37%. I don't know. For what Indiana likes to do with threes, maybe it is Lachlan. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. But I kind of like that. RJ Lewis could have gotten a bag, yeah. RJ Lewis could have gotten $2 million from Kansas or UNC or, I don't know. I can't say that for sure. Or $1 million, not two. But RJ Lewis was an insanely productive college player. The NBA minimum contract's $800K, and it's non-guaranteed. He would have gotten, I think, a nice money in the transfer portal. He would have. I'm rooting for the kid, though. He was one of the best storylines with St. John's this past year. Warriors need a 7'3" big man. The 6'7" guy is yeah. We'll see. We'll see who they end up taking. Maybe they take Vlad Golden. Is it Hansen Yang or Yang Hansen? Well, it's Hansen Yang, but it's Yao Ming, Ming Yao, basically. It's just kind of the way that they go about things. That was not Lachlan. What? Didn't he go? Didn't he go? Am I tripping? I like Quinn Post. I do too, man. Quinn Post for how late he got drafted and he hit big threes and semi-big moments. I kind of liked Lachlan. I did. I think he plays with a lot of intensity. When I was watching those, why am I blanking on where he went? It's not Sydney. It's not Perth, right? It's not Cairns. It's, oh my God, what's the NBL team he's on? It's not Brisbane. Gosh. Oh, it's Illawarra, right? I butchered that. Actually, any Australian pronunciation guys that can help me? It's where AJ Johnson played, right? Oh, I didn't even know he played in the Big West. Wait, what? What? Did he? Oh my God, I didn't even know that. In 2023, he played at UC Riverside. Holy shit, the more you know. And then he went to Australia. No way. That's pretty cool. I wonder how many NBA players have done that before. Who's a big name I think gets traded this offseason? I think, I'm trying to think. A big name. I feel a lot of big names have been moved. I think Kuminga gets moved. I think Julius Randle gets moved. Cans for Carnes, so it's Cans. It's not Carnes. It's definitely not Owara. It's definitely not Owara. I'm just pronouncing it like that. I just know AJ Johnson played on that team too. Video on top destinations for undrafted players. I'm not going to have time for that. Undrafted free agents are going to be picked up within the next 3 hours. Illawarra. Okay. Illawarra, thank you. Carnes is pronounced Cans. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will not do that again. Thank you very much. Somebody got to pick up Dig Payne. I agree. We got, what, 4 picks left. 4 picks left. And we got 3,600 people in here. Late on a Thursday night. Locked in. Hey, thank you, Dalton Chaps. Illawarra and Cairns. Illawarra, Cairns, thank you. Hey, thank you, Central Powers. My goal next year is to get more familiar as well with the international leagues. Like, I watch the players, but I kind of tune out everything else. Like, the talent around them, how the league, like, is it a more athletic league, a more ball movement league? How's the competition? Playoff moments. I want to get more into that next year. I know I'll be watching a ton of NBL for Kareem Lopez. I'm trying to think of any... who else is a top international prospects? I have like somewhat of my way too early mock draft filled out for next year. There's one other international guy I'm thinking of. Is it no, Dame Sarr is coming to Duke, right? Maybe there's really not that many international guys right now. Maybe Hugo Fakarat. Maybe he's somebody to keep an eye on. I do not watch UFC. Okay, what is Sham saying?
When we have more.
I'm going to come back to you in just a second. We caught Shams working in real time here, Brian, trying to see where this pick could be headed. At least right now, the Memphis Grizzlies have this pick. But a couple of picks ago...
Okay, so I guess this pick is getting traded. Oh, Dash Daniels. Thank you, Ratty. Thank you. Duh. Dash Daniels. He's in my mock, too. I just didn't think of him. I don't know why. Where is Dash playing? He's on Melbourne. That would be cool if Atlanta somehow gets him with, like, the Pelicans swap S and we have Dash in. Yeah. Is Dash going to college? That'd be not nuts. Thank you for Dash Daniels. Got it. Yeah, I should have thought of Dash. Post more on Fanspo. Yeah, no, I'll see, like, people comment on it. It's funny. Jaylen Brown, I don't think he gets traded this offseason. I don't. So who's the best on my big board that hasn't been selected yet tonight? Everybody's been selected in my top 40. Oh, no, Hunter Salas is not selected, my 44th ranked player. Eric Dixon, 46, hasn't been selected. Max Shulga, Jemai Mashak, Ryan Nemard, Mark Sears. There's going to be a lot of undrafted guys. It's Melbourne, not Melbourne. Thank you, Melbourne. Melbourne. My Australian pronunciations stink. It's probably very cringy for any non-American listening to that, or even some Americans. We did the camera for Lamar Jackson edit last night, SS. I don't think I did it properly. All right, what do we got here? Who's getting selected?
But this pick is on its way to the Golden State Warriors. Let's send it back to
is this going to Golden State?
Tatum.
We have another trade to announce. As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Phoenix Suns are trading to the Golden State Warriors the draft rights to Alex Tui, the 52nd pick.
Yeah.
With the 56th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Will Richard from the University of Florida.
I like that for Golden State. I do. Will Richard hit some big moments, man, in that NBA or in that national championship game. AJ Adams, thank you for the donation. Kendrick Nunn is going crazy in the European League. Yeah, dude, the European League, it's a fun. I got to get more into it. And like, Jack, man, I'm gonna butcher his last name. I don't want to. What's his name? Or no, I'm trying to. Don't want to butcher his name. What is his name? Hold on. I don't know. There's a Celtics guy, and I think I know his name. I think it's just a brain fog right now. He did a really good video on yeah, Jack Simone on Hugo Gonzalez. And you look at like Serge Ibaka played with Hugo Gonzalez this past year. It's wild. And like the talent over there. And I'm like watching like Hugo Gonzalez. I'm like, I don't think I ever noticed Ibaka out of there, which I probably should have. How do I see your big board? I guess you could just look up like my name. This is my profile on Fanspo. And then this was my big board. You know what's actually, we're in late part of the draft. I'm going to go and probably just like, I don't know, let's go like to my first ever thing on Fanspo. How funny is this going to be? 2021 mock draft. This is where the OKC Thunder had one to select Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, Kuminga 3. I'm just going through this quickly. Keon Johnson 7, James Bouknight 8. This was the lottery. Franz Wagner 12. What a time. I wish you could see the date. It was just 4 years ago. Sorry. Did I have a big board? Kind of want to look at my big board last year. I'll expose myself. I kind of forgot it. Official 2024 mock. Okay, big board. So I had Sarb 1, I remember. I had Sarb 1. I had Holland 2. I was a big Holland guy. I still believe in Ron. Shepard 3, Research 4, Castle 5. So maybe, yeah, if I took Holland over Castle, maybe I would be fired by now. Dillingham 6. Maybe not the best. Topich 7, Klingon 8. Collier 9. So I was high on Collier. Connect 10. Matas I was too low on. Carter 12. Damn, I had McCain 15. Right about where he went drafted, but that's still an L. I was high on Tower Smith. Bub was such a late riser. Edie was a little bit lower on. Thankfully, I was low on Salon. I liked Kolek too much. I guess I liked Furphy too much. The color 29. How deep did I go with this? Wow, last year's process was so much different than this year's. Isaiah Crawford, PJ Hall, Juan Nunez, AJ Johnson, Jalen Bridges. I had AJ 53, so that got a whoa out of me when he was a first rounder. Ulrich, Bronny 61. Hey, I had Quinn Post 64. It's about close to where he went. Not really. Wilo on Jared. I think I just didn't view Jared as a initiator at all. And I think I undersold the movement without the ball in his hands. All right, hold on. We got to.
As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Los Angeles Lakers are trading to the Chicago Bulls the draft rights to Lachlan Olbrich, the 55th pick. With the 57th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Max Shulga from Kyiv, Ukraine, and Virginia Commonwealth University.
No, Max Shulga's a fun player, man. Max Shulga's a fun player. He's smart. He's got really good court vision. He's got great size for a ball handler. Not going to make dumb plays. Yeah, no, I like Max Shulga a ton. I think that's a good pick by Boston. So we got 2 more picks here. Cleveland and we got Houston. That's a good pick. Where's Terrence Shannon? I definitely had Shannon on my big board. I must have forgot him. I had him 35. Okay, I was gonna say if he wasn't there, Jalen Wells at 60. Yeah, pretty bad, right? I mean, he went 39. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Furphy's gonna be a beast. We'll see. This is the Boston. Max Shulga looks like Mike Ross. Shout out Suits. All right, we got 2 more picks. Thoughts on Vaughn Golden? I think he's got a nice touch inside. I mean, I think it's going to be a wake-up call playing completely different talent and guys bigger than him. He's always been the biggest guy on the floor. Not going to happen in the NBA, so we'll see. Yeah, I know. Wells was at 60. Yeah, Wells is at 60. It's not great. I was like, oh, Wells was a guy that wasn't on my radar at Washington State. And then when I went to the combine, he caught my eye. And I was like, all right, I got to have him in the top 60, like a draftable pick. Should have had him higher. I mean, 38 teams technically passed up on Wells, including Memphis. Well, so I guess 38 different picks. Dink Pater Marxia's got to get drafted. I agree, Carter Joseph, or at least Dink Pate should. Where did I have Ware? I think I had Ware 18. 19. I had him ahead of Edie. I had him ahead of Holmes. I guess I had him as my second best big behind, or third behind Klingon and Castle. Or Klingon and Sar. Yeah, I know Jalen Wells went 39. Sogo got drafted, but yeah. That's tough, man. That's tough. John Morant got my school in TMZ in 2022. That's pretty cool. Thoughts on Bakomi.a's future? I really hope he develops defensively. I think he's a fine enough defender. It's also the shot as well that I think needs to come around. All right, so we got 2 picks left, boys, and the 2025 draft is over, and it's full 2026 draft season. I'm definitely going to have my way too early mock out on Sunday. Also, I'm going to shamelessly plug my TikTok in here as well. Trying to get 10,000 followers. We're almost there. So I'm going to throw it in there. But I kind of glossed over the Will Richard pick to Golden State. Dude, that national title game where there were so many jitters and he just knocked down big time threes. He's a better offensive player than Elijah Martin. Definitely not defensively, but he does have a little bit more size. I wouldn't be surprised if he was better than Elijah Martin. I mean, we have 2 picks left. I can't see Cleveland taking another point guard, but I wouldn't mind them taking Hunter Salas with the size. And then I believe 59 is Golden State. No. Who's got 59? Memphis? I think Memphis has 59. So we'll say. Knicks just traded the draft rights for Matthew Geis. I think so. Will Nemhard's brother play in the NBA? Yeah, he'll get picked up by a team. I just don't know if he's going to get drafted. I don't think he's going to get drafted by Cleveland here. The pick is in. I can't believe the Knicks moved Kobe Sanders. I can't believe we had somebody I really liked and we traded him away. So upsetting, man. So upsetting. The Grizzlies, right? They have 59. Yeah. Memphis traded because the Warriors got they got the Will Richard pick. She'll go to Boston. Yeah, we got that. All right, Cleveland. RJ Lewis still on the board. There's a lot of good undrafted free agents. I don't know. I think there'll be a lot of guys. That are going to be here still. Ethan Almanza, Eric Dixon. So let's see who they end up taking here. I'm also going to just tweet out my top undrafted free agents. All right, can we get the Cavs pick, please? Yeah, Clippers got Kobe Sanders and Yannick Niederhauser. I mean, they hit some things in this draft. They do. All right, so let's see. Second to last pick of the draft. What do we got, Mark Tatum? Hit me.
With the 58th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Saliu Niang from Dakar, Senegal.
I knew he was getting drafted.
Saliu Niang.
Oh, man, I knew he was getting drafted. Did I meet that? Okay. In my second to last mock that I made on my YouTube channel. Hold on. Final mock, or no, I think it was this one that I posted on YouTube before I changed it because of Walter Clayton, right? Is it this one? I had him go. Did I have him go to Orlando or Cleveland? Oh, I had him go to Orlando. Damn it. I knew he was getting drafted, and then he gets invited to the green room, and I'm like, all right, he's getting drafted. Damn it. I was one pick off. George's Yang brother. I think so. Damn. I thought I got that one. All right. I want to just kind of look back on my big board here. Because I just want to see some of the top guys that aren't going to get drafted. I guess Hunter Salas, the fact that he hasn't been drafted yet is interesting. All right. So we're up to the last pick. It's going to be Memphis. I feel like Memphis always finishes things off, you know? All right, who's going to be Mr. Irrelevant? Isaiah Thomas has been Mr. Irrelevant. Who was Mr. Irrelevant last year? Was it Hip Porty? I think it was Hip Porty. Dig Pate's got to go here, right? Maybe Dig Pate? I'm really shocked that Ryan Nemhard didn't get picked. If he doesn't go here, but I just don't think they're taking him here. They just took, they didn't take Proctor. They took Javon Small. I think Vlad Golden's a good undrafted free agent. I'm just crafting a tweet of all my top undrafted free agents as well. All right, Mr. Irrelevant. Let's see what we got here. Almanza's still in the green room. Oh, man. I hope he gets drafted. I didn't know that. I hope he gets drafted here. If he's the last guy in the green room and everybody's been drafted... Oh, man, Ethan should have won in the draft last year. He was going to be a top 40 pick or a top 50 pick. Damn. The G League Ignite is going to pay for its crimes. Jackson Robinson hasn't been picked yet either. Yeah, I thought he was going to go to the Lakers, but the Lakers moved up. So the Lakers ended up with a Adu Thero. Why couldn't the Knicks do that? Poverty franchise. A Adu Thero would be everything the Knicks needed. Does Leon Rose even care for the draft? I would hate to be a Knicks draft scout. All your work for what? You probably watched 1,000 hours of Kobe Sanders film for what? Any Georgia Tech players? No. Knicks head coach prediction? I'm going to go James Borrego. I think he gets it over Mike Brown. All right, Mr. Irrelevant, are we going? Please, I hope it's Almanza just because he's the last guy in the green room.
Before I announce today's final pick, I want to congratulate all these young men and their families. Thank you to ESPN for broadcasting the second round of the draft, and to our
Hey,
partners
Campbell,
around the world
thank
for
you
your
for the
continued
donation, man. Dink Pete got screwed. I agree, dude. A lot of people got screwed by the G League Ignite. His thing was the worst.
We look forward to the start of NBA Summer League in Las Vegas on July 10th. With the 59th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select Jemai Meshack from the University of Tennessee. Good night, everyone.
I hate you, Memphis. I love Jemai Meshack. I wanted him to go to the Knicks. Oh, man. I had Meshack ranked 51st on my big board. I wanted him to go to the Knicks. Damn it. What are you going to do? I guess. What are you going to do? Man, that finishes up the draft. No 60th pick. The Knicks, my Knicks, tampered Jalen Brunson's free agency signing in 2022. So, yeah. They lost their second rounder. So the Knicks had a second rounder from Memphis. I can't believe Dink Pate didn't get drafted. I can't believe it, honestly. That was a fun draft. That was a fun round too. I've never done that before because obviously the draft is like always on one night. But yeah, great Mr. Relevant. Jemai Meshack's a gamer on defense. Layden, thank you for the donation. Pretty happy with the Cavs draft. Is the Senegal guy good? Saudi Niang, I think, is like, I don't know if he's going to play. I watched a little bit of film towards the end just because I started hearing his name that he's going to get drafted more. I think there is some upside there, like a good athlete, long wingspan. I really like the Tyrese Proctor pick for you guys, though. I do. Yeah, no Dink Pate is crazy. I agree. A lot of notable undrafted guys. So, yeah, we are going to wrap up the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed my draft content in the 2025 cycle. You'll get one more draft video on this channel. Well, two, actually. You guys will get my winners and losers, hopefully out tomorrow. And then I will be doing a reaction to my way too early mock draft about a year ago. And then this weekend, you'll get my way too early 2026 mock. So be on the lookout for that. I hope if I do go to Summer League, I can see a lot of you guys there. Hopefully there's a lot of good content coming on the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Just Ballin' podcast. I'll probably do a couple more draft videos over there as well if you don't want to get done with it. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for the support. This was so much fun for the last calendar year. All the mock drafts, all the risers, all the fallers, all the hypotheticals. Just every single time talking about the draft, the jokes in the comments saying I never talk about the draft when I feel like I always do. It was really fun. And I feel like we're kind of learning. We're getting better throughout the process. And we're just becoming bigger draft guys and a bigger draft community. I love the draft. I think it is actually becoming my favorite thing about the NBA. Maybe it was because the Knicks were so bad. I got so into the draft every year, and now I appreciate it. So yeah, that is Gibby for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the 2025 draft content. Like I said, you guys will get a little bit more. I will be back streaming this Monday for free agency. So I will see you guys there.